Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. That's my Miss Doubtfire, Ms. Doubtfire, Mrs. Doubtfire impression. Hello. Hi, Vegan. Jen.
Morning,
Hello.
y'all.
Jim. Life is a jam. Who else is here?
Ginger locks. Good morning, sweetie.
Oh my gosh, Ginger Locks. Hi, sweetie. Come up and tell us how you're doing. Oh, here's Miss B Heavens. Oh my gosh, Ginger Locks. Hi,
Hey,
sweetie.
B.
Come up and tell us how you're doing. Hi, Angie. Oh, here's Miss B Heavens. Oh my gosh. Wait. Why am I echoing?
Sorry. 1 second, guys. Sorry.
How you doing? Here's Miss B Heavens. Why am I echoing?
Sorry, you guys. Rookie.
Oh, what do you call it? Newbie. Surgery is on February 25th. Oh, Lordy. That's when. Okay.
Next week.
Oh, you know what's coming up, guys? Valentine's Day.
Overrated. Completely every day is
I
Valentine's
better
Day.
get something this year. I don't care if it's a box of chocolates or if it's flowers. I better get. Hi, Husky. Husky Ralph Colt. Hello, everybody.
Morning, y'all.
Angie. Nice to see you guys. It's freaking freezing. Freaking freezing here. It's 19 degrees.
It's like 45 here, but it'll get up to like 70.
If it was 45 here, I'd be in flip-flops and a tank top. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
Ginger Locks. Hi, honey.
How was everybody's weekend?
F Valentine's Day. Come on up, Ginger. Come and talk to us, sweetie. You haven't been up here in ages. So.
B got me a new house over the weekend. Just wanted to let you know.
Oh, yeah, that's because she doesn't want you moving in with her.
It is going to be. No, she bought No, I'm living with them. That's the thing. I'm moving out there. Yeah, and she's already ordered my flamingo wallpaper, pink flamingo wallpaper.
Really?
I don't know about the carpet, about the rug area.
Now I'm jealous.
She's being ugly about the green carpet. I think that's childish.
Come here and shop for me, Misty.
Okay, I'm on
You
my
want
way.
green shag carpet? Who likes green shag
It's for
carpet?
the flamingos.
Oh, good Lord.
So they feel at home. And I was going to get one of those little blue kiddie pools to put in there too. So.
Okay, I'm old, but do you guys remember when shag carpet was a thing to get?
Girl, my sister had pink cotton candy pink shag carpet. This stuff was like 3 inches long.
Oh my Lord.
Redonkulous.
Pink?
Yeah,
I don't know if I like pink.
Pink, bubblegum pink.
Even green is better than.
Did you have shag carpet, Miss B? Don't lie. We'll find out.
We'll
look your shit up and we'll find out.
When I was a kid, I remember we had like it was hideous, like a turquoise blue shag carpet.
Well, I don't like carpet. You know why? Because carpet is so hard to clean. Like if you spill something on it.
Oh yeah, I don't.
My
like
house,
everywhere I could get a hard surface in our new house, I got a hard surface.
I don't mind area rugs; those are not hard to clean. But my house, when we buy our house, it's going to have hardwood floors. I don't want carpet. Hi, .com. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you go,
.com actually put my channel on one of her. Hi, Joy. Long time no see.
Good morning, Joy.
Carla made lots of new friends this weekend.
Oh my goodness. We went to a channel called, and I'll post his link in here, Grinch 1984. Fantastic. He does parodies. And he did a 24-hour live stream, and we all went over there and supported his channel. And there was some awesome people on there. If you get a chance to see any of his live stream, because it's still up, he got to 1,000 subs. Yeah, he's got a great channel, and there was all kinds of stuff going on his panel, like music, and yeah, it was fun. It was just a fun night. It was really fun.
That was
But
fun.
And there was
you, Joy.
no arguing or fighting or, nothing.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think I saw a troll in there. Not even one. Yeah.
Jeez.
I will post his channel. I'm also going to post Vegan's channel because
Y'all quit.
I love him.
Yeah, Carla escaped her confines. We had to go follow her and find her. And then we all just kind of hung out. So there's that.
Yeah, we even went on her panel.
Where is your father? Go.
Hi,
Oh,
Dixie Lou.
hi, Dixie Lou.
Cute.
What else did we do this week? Did anybody watch the game?
Oh yeah, a bit of it.
I slept through it, some of it. But my husband's wife won, so we're good for another year. He's got another ring.
Your husband's wife.
My husband's wife, Bradley. I don't know what's his name. Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
I will say though, I watched an interview last night with Gronkowski, and he is just the nicest person. He seems like, I mean, I don't know the guy, but from the interview, he just seemed like a really sweet guy. I mean, he's huge. His neck is bigger than his head. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I'm looking at him thinking, dear God, that looks strange. But his neck is like freaking huge. His arms are huge. And he's like sitting there talking like this little teddy bear. And I thought, this is just the most odd thing on the planet. You'd be expecting like, yeah, listen, I like crushing bodies. No, he wasn't like that. Very nice guy. Did you like my Jersey Thug shit? Wasn't that cool?
I didn't see it.
No, I was just saying I was talking like a Jersey Thug.
Oh, okay.
Just saying. I'm tired.
No gasoline in here.
What?
Gasoline. I don't have gas, so it's not gas.
What?
Here's Grinch's channel. If you guys want to sub to him, he does parodies and he's funny as shit. And he's got a good voice. Did you hear him sing? He's got a really good singing voice.
Carly, you can't say gas and Vaseline in the same sentence.
Did I say Vaseline?
I thought you did. Or you smelled
No.
gasoline?
I said I smelled gasoline.
Oh, weird. That's scary.
I smelled gasoline, but then it's probably my ghost trying to freak me out. I'll tell you what, last night again, I was hearing funny noises.
Like what?
I thought I saw a cat's tail wiggling.
What?
back and
Where?
forth in my bedroom.
That's
Ew.
creepy.
Isn't that weird? It's like a cat was walking by and the tail was wiggling.
Yeah.
It was here, Carla.
Well, usually it's not like bad. But, hi, Carlos. But that was weird. But I don't know
It
if
is
I was like, when you're half asleep, half awake. So I don't know if it was just like I've been seeing those shadows a lot.
Oh my God!
Like
Stop.
passing shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was cars, maybe cars, but there's no cars going by at like 4:00 in the morning. So
When was the last time you washed your crystals?
it's been a while.
All except the selenite. Don't wash the selenite.
Yeah, I knew that.
Your husband saw a ghost cat on your bed. Joy. That's creepy.
He was supposed to come up and tell us a story about her ghost story.
Yeah.
Story. But she never has. So whenever you want to come up, Joy, the link's in Discord.
Hi, life is a gym. Hi, sweetie.
Love her.
Me
Yeah,
too.
she's a sweetheart.
Love you all, actually.
We love you more. You want to fight?
You want to go outside and make out?
Yeah, let's go make out.
Okay.
Weirdo. I love
I
you.
am a
Though.
weirdo.
I know. You're my
Well,
favorite.
it's better
weirdo
than
ever.
being a meanie. I mean, eeny meanie. Meanie. I'm not mean. Oh, I was getting a lot of flack from Stewie's video and getting a lot of nasty comments.
Why?
For once and for all, I repeat, did not know what Tucker had or had not done. When someone comes in here and tells me something, I don't automatically believe what they say. I'm one of those people that, you know, that don't automatically believe the negative about someone. I have to admit, like, even Diana, I'm not judging her until I know, you know, the facts. But I'm getting a lot of flack saying, well, you were warned about him, and you were, all you said was, what did I say?
He hasn't done anything to me.
All you
Right.
said is, it was, he has never done anything to me. Well, he had never done anything to me. Did I know his past? No. Do I still know his past? No. I've never seen the proof of it. So it's just like you all say, you wanted everybody to believe someone else blindly, but I'm supposed to, you know, not have faith in another person. So that's like the what do you call it? The how it is here. It's just okay for certain people.
It's
So,
the
Well, you're
hypocrisy.
supposed to
but I'm
believe
not
everything
gonna,
you hear, Paula.
I'm not going to keep. I mean, I must have gotten 4 comments under that video saying that I'm a horrible person.
Well, the same people that are saying that kind of stuff, Carl, are the same people that are running with people that put you on the dirty, threaten to put your house up for sale, dox you to the moon and back. I mean, and you know, so I don't understand that. You know.
Well, yeah, and it's like I'm not going to keep saying, you know, okay, Tucker hasn't been here for a while, but when he was in my chat on my panel, he never did anything. Like, we never talked about that stuff. Whether he did it or not, I don't know. I don't go around YouTube trying to gather up evidence on someone. You know, from what I understand, he did, but I didn't do like research on him.
Aren't we supposed to be like over forgiving though in this community, or it's just for some people?
I guess
forget.
you're only supposed to forgive certain people, and other people you're not. So
if they could be as so kind as to put up a list, you know.
The thing is, I didn't scam anybody, so why go after me because of something? You know what I mean? And I didn't do anything. So, hi, Amy Jane. Misbehaving. Your pic looks like a cross between Raquel Welch and Bridget Bardot.
Ooh, that's nice, Amy Jane.
That's a compliment.
Well, thank you.
And that is her. Actually, she looks better. Same with Jen. Jen looks better than her picture. Same with Misdemeanor. Me, if you could see me right now, you would be scared. Oh, here comes Brian Zanette. Hey, Brian.
Brian.
Brian, quit accusing people of saying other people are Satan.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I was sent by the Lord to deliver that message.
I was, you know what, I was looking up on Amazon Prime last night, and they do have a Satan detector. I think we should order one. Yeah.
How much are they?
$9.99 plus shipping and handling.
Oh wow!
Do they work remotely so we could just like flash it on in front of our screen and keep Satan's out of the chats?
Yeah,
because that would be nice.
So is it like a meter where it's like angel to Satan?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Is that like a bullshit meter?
A bullshit,
like a bullshit meter. You know, if someone's telling you a tall tale, it just goes. Whoo!
We also need a weirdo meter.
A weirdo
meter. Yeah.
We'd be setting that off every 5 minutes ourselves.
There's no weirdos on YouTube. Stop.
There's also a liar pants on fire meter.
Yeah, my pants are on fire.
That's what we need, actually, is a liar pants on fire.
I said that one time. I said, wouldn't it be funny if actually the liar's pants did actually burst out in flames when they were lying?
Everybody be running around with fire extinguishers.
Pants on fire.
Everybody wearing a hazmat suit before they do their lives.
Flame retardant britches.
So, Brian, what's your take on Wendy's new channel?
I think that Wendy, if she plays her cards right, it can be a good channel. Yes. I think that if she's going to expect people not to fat shame, not to insult, not to age shame, then she should.
If you got your mind made up already who you dislike and you're not going to allow them in your chat, how good is that going to be?
Well, Wendy said
I don't like you and you and you and you, so you can't come in here.
Well, Wendy said that everybody's allowed in her chat unless they do something racist or they do some kind of doxing. So I think it's a new beginning and I've got nothing but faith in her. She's not a bad person.
I don't think she's a bad person.
She likes the drama, and she admits she likes the drama. So there we have that. But I think if you're going to expect people to act a certain way,
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, hi, Lisa.
Hi,
Nice to
Lisa.
see you.
she should act that way too. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah.
I always did like Wendy, and I think that she got herself surrounded by people that weren't so much the best interest of her, and she's smart enough to know to remove herself from that situation, which is a good thing.
Well, can I just say one thing? And I will shut up about it. That her starting her own channel spoke volumes to me, and I hate to say that because Laura, sorry, I'm stealing that from you. But if why are you starting your own channel now?
Because Wendy doesn't want anything to do with the controversy of it all. She says she doesn't think Diane's a scammer, but she did say that her behavior afterwards is very concerning to her, which is the consensus of it all. I mean, when your subs ask you for receipts, you shouldn't wait 30 days.
But why do it before Diane shows her proof if she does do that? Why do it before?
Right, yeah.
Diane is going to have some kind of redemption, on Tuesday. There's going to be some people that believe what she puts out. There's some people that are not going to believe it. The controversy is in how long did it take? Are you gathering? Are you, why does it take so long? I've heard Diane say, well, I don't itemize everything, but I've seen her also say, I itemize everything.
Well, you know what? I would have more respect if you had mods that were on both sides of the fence, not just mods that agree with you.
The mods have to remain loyal to the channel that's bringing in the most.
Yeah, but if they're like Diane's mods,
it's like even in politics, the Republicans, there are some that are afraid to speak out on this because they have a political career to go on after this impeachment. So you just have to. Some people just kind of go with the flow. There's no doubt in my mind that some of these mods really are questioning what's going on with Diane, but they're going to publicly stand behind her.
Right. Well, I don't know. I just find it very odd.
No, I don't think of it as odd. It's normal.
No, well, maybe I haven't been in here. Yesterday, some nuts called Randy. Nuts call Randy on a live stream. I didn't see that. I don't watch her.
Well, Randy, when she does those phone call things, she's prepared for whoever answers anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that actually would be fun.
They are.
Actually, you know who did that? Grinch did that. He called somebody, and I can't remember what it was about, but he told the guy said something about his touchtone, and he goes, well, I lost all my fingers in an accident. He said, so I can't use a touchtone.
Oh, my
screen. And the guy asked him, how did you lose your fingers? And he goes, oh, some kind of industrial accident or something like that. The guy was getting pissed off. You could tell the guy knew he was not being honest, but it was funny.
Mysterious Granny.
Yeah.
You see this joke that would go around where you come up to somebody and about the dad that could do the most chin ups.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, guess who's been following me around in comments?
It's hard to say.
Your boyfriend.
You're the friend that we exposed last week.
Let me tell you how funny he is, Brian. If you go to his page and look, I've said some really, to the point comment, how it can be sometimes. And just laid the facts out there. And he responds, like I'm responding to a second name that he has in his own chat now. Okay, so he's got the main name, right? And then he's got this other person that goes on there and says, hey, man, it's great to see you in Nashville. Can't wait to pair up again, dude. And it's like, okay, it's you. You're talking to yourself. Are you practicing for prison? What are you doing? So I say that in there, and then another person shows up and goes, it's like his whole channel.
He's got multiple personalities. He said underneath Cindy's channel that I was a doxer. I gave out his address, his email, his this and his that, and accused him of being, the stolen valor. And I'm like, what are you following me around YouTube?
Yeah, I said something about
Dude.
Colin Valor on there, and he goes, "Hey, you're just jealous because we're all ex-Marines." I'm like, "And there you go again."
He
And
comes.
the
There you go.
FBI is coming to arrest me because
Yeah, I've got my stuff packed and I'm ready for this arrest. He comes at me
Yeah.
with, yeah, that's why I got your address and blah blah blah. You and your wife are in big trouble. And he gives me my ex-wife address. I said, dude, everybody knows where I live.
Right.
Come on, hey, come on. Just ask Rail. He'll tell you where I live. He'll tell you where I work and all that stuff.
Well, you know who was up here the other day was Rolling Homestead, and he wants to have a private live stream with him and show him how to properly do what was it? What do you call those things?
Identity theft.
No, so that he can't have his videos because all he's doing
Oh, a
now, what he's
watermark.
doing now, yeah,
Watermark.
what he's doing now is just taking a picture
Well,
of Josh and then putting the music on, pretending that it's him. He can't do he can't do the upload anymore because
yeah,
Josh's name.
Josh said that this tyrannical jackass guy has been able to get that watermark taken off.
No, he can't. Not the watermark that Josh put on there.
Yeah.
Because it's on his actual screen while he's live streaming or doing his video when he's making his video. So what Tyrannical would do before there was a watermark, he would just he'd copy the entire video and put it up as him. But now Josh has his name across the screen. So what he's doing is he's putting a still picture up there and just playing the music, which is still theft. Jerk.
Well, what Josh needs to do is get a picture that literally hangs on the wall behind him plus the watermark. Yeah, or sure.
The copyright. He can copyright it so that if he does steal it, he has an option.
Or a shirt that has his name on it.
Well, that's why Josh is afraid to put out any of his original music now. You know what I mean? Because of that. But if he has a thing underneath his description saying that, something about copyright, whatever, that he can't do it. So,
well, all Tyrannical Spirit has to do is take a link and come up here and explain to us how we wronged him so badly.
Right.
Instead of emailing people with dumb stuff over and over, we're going to jail and blah blah blah. And we're picking on it.
he emailed Rolling Homestead a couple of times too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's stalking all of us, every single one of us.
From his mama's basement wearing a diaper.
Oh, Dixie. I agree, Dixie.
He does have an American flag on his diaper. That's why he claims to be a Marine.
Mysteries, we sometimes do get trolls, and we try. Our mods are really excellent, and they try to bop them on the head with a wrench when they see them. So
I just want to put out an apology to Tyrannical Spirit and have him come on up and sing us a song.
yeah,
Actually cammed up.
Yeah, cam up.
Here's your opportunity.
Not like the last time.
And say more than, all right, here you go. And then the music starts before it goes over.
You can even bring your hotel lawyer if you want to.
That must be a good lawyer that comes to your hotel at 9:30 at night on Sunday.
Well, why was his attorney already there? He didn't even know this was going to happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Oh, he knew.
My attorney here.
They were in Nashville.
Oh, he knows Marlo Thomas like personally too.
They were in Nashville hanging out at Garth Brooks' house.
Yeah. Kicking it with Faith and Tim McGraw.
They really are a stalker. Like they're stalking now. They've like kind of backed off Josh, except for his music, and kind of latched onto us.
My last comment to them was, "You can't even lie on a couch." It's not good at lying.
My only advice is 5150.
Yeah.
And Mimi can tell you all about that.
I think they seriously do need some mental.
They need a shot of tequila with a bleach chaser.
What was it she said this weekend?
Huh?
What was that cute thing she said this weekend? I can't remember now.
Oh, I asked her what she wanted to be when she grew up, and she said a scarecrow.
As long as
she dream bigger than that, baby girl.
As long as she has a tiara on, she can wear that straw proud.
She did revise it later. She wants to be a kitty and doggy doctor.
Oh,
yeah.
I like how you pinky swear and then She doesn't listen to you. You make her thumb swear.
Yeah, she's going through a phase right now where she pushes every button and then some. I flunked. She got me.
I think terrible twos have changed, man. They're 3 and 4 now.
Oh, golly.
Is
Yeah,
when
she
they
gave me a
really.
run for my money.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it funny how, because my kids were like this too, and this was years ago, but when I would be on the phone, that would be when they got into the most trouble. They would start pushing my buttons as soon as I would get on the phone. That was in the olden days when we actually talked on the phone, like.
And that cord
landline.
only went so far. That's why
Yeah.
women could throw shoes like a professional back then.
See, now it would be hard for kids because you can walk around your house with your phone. But then, it wasn't like that.
And she also fibbed to me. She told me she was in cheerleader school. And then when her mom came, I said, "Oh, that's so great. You were in cheerleading school." She goes, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh my God."
What do you want to be when you grow up? A cheerleader?
Yep, a cheerleader.
Yeah, she was watching Dallas Cowboy Cheerleader videos all weekend.
Aw,
And they're tough, huh? Have y'all ever seen that show?
Oh, they're so good.
they're in shape.
Jerry Hall used to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, and she met Mick Jagger that way.
Uh-huh.
Became a rich rock and roll wife.
It's tough to get on that team. I mean, if you ever watch, what is it, The Making of a Dallas Cowgirl Cheerleader or something like that? It's a series.
Yeah.
And they're tough. They're like, she's got a little bit too much fat on the left side. It's like, really? Are you kidding right now?
Hey guys, I just want to tell you guys in my chat, we're gonna have a open mic night where you can come up if you have a singing talent, or you can play an instrument, or
I twirl flaming batons.
yeah, she twirls a baton.
Yeah.
But if you want to we're gonna do a talent night. I saw that on someone's channel. I'm stealing the idea, but I think it would be fun. Believe me, I can't sing. Brian can read scriptures. He's good.
Brian, can you sing, Brian?
If I'm drunk.
Okay, well, you know what you got to do.
I can sing a little bit, but I.
Well, can your kids dance?
Yeah, but I'm afraid to bring them on here every time I bring my kids.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
The controversy begins.
Oh my God! Every single time. Even though we've all seen them, but
Yeah, they keep
you
asking.
do something, you can't say anything because something comes back to haunt you.
Yeah, they keep asking, can we go live? I said no.
We need to do a private StreamYard and let them come play with us.
Yeah, because they don't know.
Yeah.
Hi, Stokers.
Hi, Stokers Gaming RC.
I know I'm talentless.
I
I was
think
only kidding
saw
about
them over at Grinch's, no?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun. They're a fun
Oh, it
group.
was. Yeah, they are a fun group. And they're like they all do different, they all have different talents. Like, it was all different kinds of people. Dory was on panel forever. So she's a new
Still sleeping it off.
Oh, she's starting her channel, or she's starting a channel, I guess.
Is she?
Yeah. So
What's she gonna do?
I'm not sure. I don't think I was in there when she was saying, but I know she said she was going to start a channel. So
I know, Amy
I'm
Jane,
not
they
sure.
do. They are. Everybody laughs off the professional cheerleaders, or even just cheerleaders in general in high school. Dear God, the things our cheerleaders
Stoker
do.
Mudmowers. I know where you are. I know who you are. I know where you are. I know who you are. Yeah.
But
He's
yeah,
been-
cheerleading is no joke, and it's athletic as hell. Yeah.
I don't know. I was never a Were you a cheerleader? I was never.
Oh yeah.
No,
oh, yeah.
I was never one. I was a geek. I was never cool. I was never one of the cool kids.
Yeah, you're cool.
Morning, Cindy.
Cindy, hi.
Hi, Cindy.
What's up, Chicka?
What was your school mascot, Misty?
Oh, do you really want to know? This is bad. Well, it's not to me. I think it's stupid. but we were the rebels. So yeah, there was a Confederate flag involved. And yes, our mascot did dress up as a Confederate soldier. Judge not, lest ye be judged. It was not
We were
my
the night.
idea, it was the school's idea, and it has changed. They're no longer the
Oh,
rebels.
what are they now? Do you know?
Probably the muskrats. I don't know. Something gentle and endangered. I don't know.
They are called the politically correct.
Yes,
Muskrat.
yes.
That reminds me of the Captain and Tennille.
Muskrat love.
Muskrat love.
Yeah, they're now the PC squad. I'm not sure what they are, but I mean, I get it. That one probably should have been replaced. But like the Washington Redskins, I don't know. Is that not honoring them?
Yeah.
Didn't they say that? Yeah.
Should Cowboys be pissed off and demand that the name be changed?
Yeah.
I guess the Redskins is because they think it's racist towards Indians.
You know what? The way they're teaching in school now, hopefully a kid will walk by TV and go, "What were the Washington Redskins? What's Redskins? Is that an animal?" No, son, let me sit down and tell you what Redskins are. And, then maybe
Why
parents
were
can
they
sit
called
at home.
Redskins? Does anybody know?
Because their skin was reddish, it was more reddish than brownish.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of you gone to your high school reunions?
Not one.
No, never.
Oh, I have. All the
Did you
jocks
have?
were fat and bald,
Yep.
and all the geeks were hot.
I know, right?
It's like, whoopsie.
And then you're thinking to yourself, damn,
Yeah, right?
I wish I would have been nicer to you.
Oh, I was
Fat
nice
chicks
to
were-
everybody.
Oh, I bet you were. You're just so sweet. Sugar melts in your mouth.
Mysterious Granny, heck no.
I have to say, though, some of the people that I did go to school with, they either did not change at all looks-wise, or they're completely different than I would have ever expected.
Yeah, you would have never, if you crossed them on the street, you wouldn't know who they were. Yeah.
Right.
I was the weed man, so everybody liked me, including
Aw,
You were that guy, huh?
Brian, you are likable, though.
I tell you what, I had teachers coming to me for weed. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Were
All
you
the
in?
weed-
Were you in the debate club?
No, I wasn't. But
You should have been.
no, I did I was on the school paper. I did the school newspaper.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Did you go to your prom, Brian?
No, I didn't. No, I dropped out.
I didn't.
I dropped out at 10th. And then I
Oh,
went
you
back.
did?
And then I went back and got my GED.
Yeah.
I went right in there, took that test, and passed it. I had to go to work, man.
Were you
You're
prom-
smart, Brian.
Were you prom queen bee?
I would have been.
I bet she was.
I bet she was too.
Were you?
That's
Listen,
what?
I'm already accused of being a catfish. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
be quiet.
No, you were a prom
No.
queen, weren't you?
We-
Admit
You're
it.
definitely not a catfish.
Because you're one that never changed. Because looking at your pictures from way back
Oh my
when,
God,
and
yeah.
now you look like you are no different at all.
I think she looks younger
She's a cutie.
than her. Yeah,
She's beautiful.
Mm.
I don't even remember who our prom. I didn't go to my senior prom.
She goes.
I went to junior prom for about long enough to take pictures, and then we went and got drunk and did nasty things. So there's that. But yeah, I don't even know if we had prom king and queens.
Oh, you really? We even had it in junior high. That's where, not in high school. But my best friend was, and the king and the queen had a baby. A few,
Oh my
See what
goodness.
people promote?
See what Jem posted in Discord?
Yeah. Hang on.
Knock it off, Lola.
No. Lola, knock it off. Papa said.
I know, gosh. Well, Lola's gonna get a new collar, a training collar, not a shocker, but a vibrating collar that, like, because I don't believe in shock collars, but we'll see. If that
She scared the hell out of us yesterday. She's screaming, "What?
oh my god, yeah,
What happened?"
yeah.
Oh, we're all worried something horrible happened. A dog peed in her bed.
No, on the,
On the couch.
On the couch. That
Uh-huh.
was it. On the couch. Oh my gosh.
Scared the hell out of me.
Funny for us to say. Yeah, it scared me too.
She's
It's
got
like,
two
oh my
cute
God.
puppies.
Well, thank goodness I had I have a white couch, so I keep it covered because of the dogs. I don't know why I got a white couch, but I did. So I keep a quilt over it, and thank goodness I was able to pull that off immediately and catch the majority of it. But yeah, fun weekend.
Children and dogs.
Yeah.
And husbands.
And a
Are you
husband.
going to get another white couch?
No, never again. Ever.
Good
So what are you
morning,
going to do with the
Mr.
white couch
B.
you have? Are you going to rent it with your house or
I think I'm going to put this couch in.
storage?
No,
The moms.
the
The moms.
the suite that John's mom is going to be in.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
She's mobile, right? She can
A
walk
red
around.
bone coonhound.
Semi-mobile.
semi. She has to use a walker. She can't walk.
But
by
she
herself.
can move, like
Oh yeah,
move around by herself.
yeah.
But she's a busted rudder.
She's going to be so happy too to
She's
be
got a
there.
busted rudder.
You heard that, Misty?
Mr. B, we love you. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. B.
Good morning.
We have the bees in stereo this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
A red bone coonhound. I would love a red bone coonhound.
You're not allowed to say coon, are you? Is that?
Oh my
It's
God.
the
I'm
name of
racist.
a dog.
You're racist.
It is the name of a dog.
Oh, I
What do
know.
you-
When I was in truck driving school, someone was talking about a coonhound, and there was a person of color there that got totally pissed off, and I'm like, wow, good to know.
Well, you need to move to the state of Louisiana then, because everybody there is known as a coon ass. And they're proud of it. They put stickers on their truck, black, white, doesn't matter what color you are, Asian. It's an honor to be called a coon ass, like a catfish. I'm just saying.
Really?
Mm.
I've never heard of that.
Certified coon ass. Yeah.
Oh, Amy Jane,
heard of it.
yeah. Little dogs are bossy.
I have 3
So
Yorkies
awesome.
and they run my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, when I had my dog, when I could not go to the bathroom by myself. She would whine outside the door when I went to the bathroom.
Bessie does
Nothing
that.
was sacred. Nothing was
4-year-olds do
sacred.
that too.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, it's like outside the door. I'm going to be out, out in 5 minutes. And she's like, like I was leaving forever.
You fell
Oh
off the
my
planet, mommy.
Jeez. Can I poop without you like whining at the door?
You heard Bessie that day that Mike didn't take her, and she was mad, and she was screaming her head off. Like, you're a dog. What are you doing? Who's this calling
Yeah,
me?
Stokers.
Nobody.
Big dogs are much more chill than little dogs.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Little
mean?
dogs, why
Jen?
are little dogs so hyper? Like, what is it with them?
I think it's little man syndrome. It's like Napoleon syndrome.
It
Yeah, I
might
think
be.
so.
Might be.
They're little and bossy and yell at you all day long, and they think they can whip anybody's ass, like
They
the
own
garbage
the
truck. You know,
Yeah.
we used to tell our Pomeranian, because he would go nuts whenever the garbage truck would come, and he on occasion would get out and go chasing after it. I'm like, what is he going to do if he catches it? What then? What then? I want to be around for that day. Badass. What then?
5 cats and 2 dogs. Wow.
I'm the exact opposite. I have 4 dogs and 2 cats.
Wow.
We had 5 on Miss My Girl.
Did
The
anybody
most I've had is 3.
halftime show?
Huh?
Did you wonder why everyone was wearing jock straps on their head?
Yes, I did. I thought they were diapers.
Weird.
Oh, was it? Was it mask?
You don't know why, babe?
Well, it was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Why were they wearing them
Why?
on their head?
I don't know why. It was weird.
I don't know why.
I think that they were
I
trying
don't know
to.
why.
I think they were trying to be creative with wearing masks. Although I think that missed the
Oh,
mark
maybe.
by
Well, how
a
many
lot.
people were wearing jock straps, John?
All of them. It looked like jock straps.
Like 50?
Oh,
It was insane. I was like, what are they? Who decided on this look as being a good thing?
Well, how did all of these people get together and decide to do this?
Artistic. They're being artistic.
Well, we could always take a bra, like a training bra, and do the same thing
Like
for
training bra.
well,
Put a one in the chat if you wore a training bra.
you got to train your boobs to do something. No, I always had very tiny boobies. Oh, yeah.
Boobies.
So I never needed to lift and separate because there was nothing there to lift and separate.
Me neither, Carla.
I didn't have anything to lift and separate for forever. I was like, where are they? Then you have kids. Huh? Overweight Russian Blues, the Brothers Grimm, and I use a training bra. What is it? Jen's at least learned something. I don't know. Mine didn't. With the crickets.
Brian, you got those sound things.
What are you sad you didn't wear a training bra? Brian wore a training bra, I bet.
Brian played violin.
Oh, is that the infamous? Never mind.
Hey, Ems.
Hi.
Yeah, we're talking boobs today.
Boobs,
Boobs
yeah.
and coonhounds.
We're being nasty.
And are coonhounds racist or are they not?
There's Ems. Uh-oh.
They are.
Again.
Now that I know what they are, but you got to be careful what you say on here because everything can be misconstrued. Hi, Mary.
Hey, Katara.
Are you going to reach out to
Katara,
Carolyn?
Jasmine, Martin. Nice name. I like that name.
Katara.
Yeah. And they had like this weird netting over the head, the diaper face things. And then I was like, okay, so we all have on diapers over our face. So I guess that's cool. But the social distancing in the tunnels underneath the stage or whatever the hell they were, where it was all gold and lighting, there was like zero social distancing at all. So I was like, okay, so what's the point? Because y'all are sending me some mixed messages that I just really don't get right now. Weird. The whole thing was weird.
Diapers on the face.
Well, it was kind of nice to see something normal for a change, no?
Somebody with a diaper on their face is normal?
No,
Like
a group of people.
Yeah, actually together near each other. Yeah.
I haven't seen a whole face in almost a year.
I know. It's like,
well, then not only that, they go to the after party after the Super Bowl, not one mask, and everybody's on top of each other, getting drunk and screaming their heads off, mouths wide open. They weren't singing though, because that's supposed to be one of the rules. You can't go to a family gathering and sing or talk loudly. They were talking loudly. They were certainly not social distanced, and none of them had a mask on. But we just sat through a quarter of a stadium filled. The rest of them were cardboard people. It was weird.
Can you believe it's almost been a year since?
Yeah, it'll be March.
Started.
Did it start in March or what?
Well, I remember my anniversary was March 8th, and we went out for dinner. And after that was when I started taking it seriously. March will be a year. I hope I can go to a restaurant on my anniversary this year.
Thongs as a mask? Oh my God.
What?
M's is seeing people use thongs as a mask.
Come on, man.
What, underwear?
Come on, man. Yeah, like
man.
I do that to people when they say something stupid. Come on, man.
I don't know that I would put anything that was remotely associated with that part of my body over my face for an extended period. If it happened accidentally, that'd be one thing, but
congrats, Stokers.
Congrats.
Oh, good. Do you want me to post your channel link so we can all sub to you, or
they want a thong to wear as a mask?
I am sub to him, I think. I believe I am. Let me see. Bad. Bad at finding channels. That's wow, awkward silence there.
Where's those crickets?
Oh, okay.
3 Yorkies. I have my mom's Yorkie here. I'm gonna take her home in a minute, but
I don't have any.
we babysit her on the weekends. And
I can't get the crickets to work.
Radical left. Would you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
Who's on your list, Joe?
Shut up, man.
I wanted you to do violins.
Come on, man.
Ryan.
That was actually fun to play with.
It is.
See if I can
That was
find
fun
one.
to play with. I want the violins.
Let me see.
I was like,
I think I
I
got
think
one.
it's funny.
Do you have the Looney Tunes theme?
Some of them are too long, and they can't be like
Right.
because you don't want to do that and it talks over somebody because it pisses people off. So you got to watch the one that you.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, here's one. But it's too long.
What
It
in
sounds
the
like
heck?
bagpipes.
Or they got this one.
Hi, Lisa. Oh, yeah, I love that.
Yes.
Horror
Yeah.
movie.
See how long that is, though.
Welcome to the drama community.
It's too long. That's the thing. Then when somebody they
Will
got,
you make it out alive?
What is that place? What is that thing called?
see how it does. Some of
What
them-
is that called? That place? That thing?
Let's see, some of them are just too long.
What that
That app or whatever.
it's a
it is.
soundboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is that?
Well, you go to any kind of soundboard you want, but you got to watch them. Like that one was just too long, and you got to once you start them, you can't stop them. And
Oh no.
It's like Pringles.
yeah, you can't stop them. And sometimes
Lace
They
potatoes.
are fun to play with though.
you want it.
They are.
You want it to be funny, but you don't want if you do it while somebody's talking and it's too long, it pisses them off. I'd be mad if somebody did that to me.
Well, how do you turn it off?
You don't. You have to sign out of the whole soundboard that you're in,
Oh,
and then you forget it, and you're like, "Oh, that's a good one right there," and then you forget where it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they should have them with the time limits.
yeah.
You can't pull them out and save them to a different, like a folder.
You can. You just have to record it and then put it in your recordings. I had some of those, but I lost them. And then you can cut them, but like
I just like the violin one, when someone's being like,
Welcome to the drama community.
that was like too long.
We need to do an intro with that, Carla.
Yeah.
oh my God, yes.
And you can type in welcome
And
to
we're
the
gonna
drama
do something
community.
naughty.
See how it does? See how it does? That's
Dear
crazy.
God.
Too long.
I should have actually put that in with my intro that I have out right now.
I was trying to find a victory song for when Ems came in here.
A victory song?
We don't see her very often anymore.
Oh, we see her.
We miss you, Ems, by the way.
I see her. I'll be lurking.
Brian, do you have a
I don't lurk as much anymore.
Yes.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. The best one I like is the drama one. And I gotta find it again. I got it somewhere.
Yeah, we need that in VC, don't we? In voice chat.
Yes.
Would you do that for when Cindy shows up?
That's good.
Breaking news, y'all.
Oh my God, that one's good for Cindy's. Or Cindy needs to do that one.
I like
Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Oh my God, that's so funny.
or when
It's
somebody
like our Nancy Grace of Discord.
That's right.
Anything that's going on YouTube, she knows.
She's got us covered. That's Jen's entrance right there.
they're just a little bit long though.
Jen needs some princess music, please, for her
She
entrance.
needs an exit one because she just pops off whenever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jen does.
Jen's just like, where did Jen go? Oh, she's gone. Okay.
Last night when we were talking about having gas, and she's like, or
Poop.
no, we're pooping. We were talking about pooping, and she's like, I can't, and she just left.
She's like, "Oh, I can't listen." Oh, God. We talk about the weirdest. You guys think we have, this like crazy Discord. A lot of things are going. Half the time, we're not even talking about YouTube. We're talking about the dumbest things,
Like pooping.
like pooping and farting and burping oh, I can burp like a man. We've decided
You
that.
broke your poop cherry.
Proven that.
Oh,
I
Jen.
poop dirty.
I found the fat bastard guy doing it.
That sounds vaguely familiar. Where's the dogs barking?
Yeah.
Even Brian was in on that conversation. Even Brian was in on that conversation. Oh, Nicole doesn't even care.
I was
Opens the door.
I don't know.
Babies.
Last night was hilarious. Misbehaving, you weren't in there, but Cindy was.
Oh my God.
Me up.
It's funny.
She needs to come up here and talk about what she was talking about last night. That was so fun. I was laughing so hard, my stomach was hurting.
Well, do tell.
You gotta hear Cindy say it though. You gotta hear Cindy.
Yeah, she's got to say it because it was so funny.
Oh,
Like,
Amy,
you were just cracking up.
I
Like,
worked with a nurse that was fascinated with poop. For what, I don't know what was wrong with her. I love her. And she had that book. She had Everybody Poops book, and she would
Yeah,
to work.
loud.
I'm going to send
I'm
Jim
sorry.
a book. It's called Grossology, and it's all about poop and boogers and snot.
Jen's gonna be. Wait, let me go check. Never underestimate the importance of a good poop. She's gonna leave Discord. Jim, don't do that.
No, it's turtles.
Groundhogs.
oh, but if you could have heard Cindy last night, she was freaking hilarious. I had to muffle myself because my husband's like, look, I'm giving you the friggin' stink eye.
Jen
because
said.
I'm laughing so loud.
Jen said, "Who gets fully naked to poo?" Put a one in the chat.
Oh my God. And why? Why?
And why? You can't just put a one. You have to state. You have to state clearly why you do that. We need to know.
That's a lot of work.
Hold on, I got to take my clothes off. I got to poop. What the fuck?
Well, we were talking about it. Everybody poops. Like, really, seriously, everybody does poop. And Cindy's story was hilarious. Oh my God. We'll talk about it later. But she gives me permission to say what she said because it was so funny.
B, we had, when we were talking about this, I have a friend, a really good friend. We were really close. We were all newly married. And she calls me one day panicking. I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "My husband's gay." I said, "What?" She goes, "No, I'm pretty sure he's gay." I said, "Why do you think that?" She goes, "He sits on the toilet to pee."
Oh.
I said, "Okay, A, you know this how? And B, how does that make him gay?" She goes, "I looked underneath the door to the bathroom and I saw his feet facing away from the toilet and I could hear him peeing." So I had to explain to her the whole guy's got to poop, but he has to pee too. So might as well just sit down and do it all. And one thing, no, that doesn't make him gay.
Well, yeah, a lot of guys sit on the toilet and read those girly magazines and stuff. Doesn't mean they're just pooping. They could be peeing too.
Oh my
Haven't you ever had to poop and you pee too at the same time? Like, it happens. Come on. It happens.
And today on Carlos, hey K Smalls. Today
Hi,
on Carlos,
Okay.
issues with plumbing. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, issues with plumbing. Cindy's was, I have to say it because it was too funny now.
Oh God.
She would not poop when her husband was home.
He's like, "Do you ever poop?"
She would
When you're
home
not here.
until he went to work.
I don't know. What do you do on weekends, when he's home?
Try living in a big rig. You're
Oh
there's
my
nothing private
God.
anymore. Nothing.
Oh.
What do you do in a big
what
rig? Don't
do
you
you
pull
do?
over if you have to poop?
Well, I mean, well, I've never had that problem. John's probably food in New Mexico, Arizona, on the side of the road. I mean, when it's not like you can pull off at the next exit and find a gas station, you know, you have to find a truck stop. And when nature calls, sometimes you got to answer right away.
Well, I did not the poo version, but the other version when I was out on the road with my last job. But I was out in the middle of the country. Although I will say I was on a deer lease at one point, and it dawned on me afterwards that they all have cameras out there. And I thought, oh crap, watch this end up on the interwebs, me peeing in the woods.
Well, you know how Elbow is pooped in Walmart
Plastic bags.
bags? That's
Oh, oh no. Well, Blake Shelton did when he was in a deer stand and didn't want to get down. He got a Ziploc bag and pooed in it. And
Oh
was
my
proud to
God,
share it
he
with
did
the
not.
world. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do when your dogs poop, right? You stick them in a bag. Put 'em out. Ugh.
The front bars on the truck so you can lean back, right?
Well, the landing between the tractor and the trailer is dual purpose. Comes in handy.
Is that the outhouse? Oh God, who knew?
Right?
Oh my God.
You had your
Oh.
window cracked.
But when Cindy was saying, for the first little while I was married to my husband, I never pooed when he was home.
So what do you do?
Wait
Yeah,
till he went to work.
that's a long time to hold it. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Amy Jane, I was
Our-
going to
our
pick up a
highways
bottle of
are
liquid in front of our mailbox at work, and
Yeah.
my husband screamed that he'd peed in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of kids
Amy,
alongside our highways.
Jim,
oh my
did
God.
you pooped in your neighbor's bushes when you were little?
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Animal friendly of you, Jim.
Notice Brian is quiet now.
I know, right?
I am not associated with these ladies.
He's praying for us. I know
Oh,
he
yeah.
is. There's
Well,
a
come
more-
on up and panel, Kay.
Come on, Kay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell us
Yeah, you're welcome to come up and explain it. We're in the mood to laugh.
I'm just laughing at you guys. I got tears coming out of my eyes listening to you guys cackle over there.
Drop her a link.
I mean, nothing is sacred on this channel. We talk about we talk about Merkins, we talk
Right.
about
Telling
Brian.
y'all nothing else.
Yeah, nothing is sacred.
Hang on, I'm gonna get more coffee. I'll be right back.
But you know what? It's more fun to laugh at yourselves than it is to be mad and stuff all the time. So,
Yeah.
There you go.
and Brian's perfect. He never poops in front of anybody. Oh, here comes Kay.
I know.
Hey,
Nicole sit there with the door open, smiling right at me, straining her. I was like, "How do you look so cute while you're taking a dump? How do you do that?"
Hey, Kay.
Hey.
Hi, Kay.
Hi.
Oh,
Gonna tell us your story?
Yeah. Okay. So I can't remember. I think we had just got through deer hunting at my mom's, and my mom lived at a farm that was like 35 minutes away from the house. And we always stop by mom's when we're done, and then we'll just go home, right? Well, we ended up not even going in the house at mom's because we were tired. We wanted to get back home, right? And he had already mentioned that he felt like he had a turtle head poking out. And I'm like, we're right here at mom's. I don't know why you didn't go. So we get on the highway, right? Well, guess what?
I've heard this before.
Highway was at a standstill. Talking, we could see the exit to where we live, but it was like traffic was stopped. It was like 5 miles ahead. I'm like, honey. He's like, oh my God, I'm getting sweats. I don't know what I'm going to do. He's like, I'm not going to poo my pants. Of course, he used other words. I'm like, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to have to go out and just, do my business here on the highway. I'm like, no, there's cars all around us. Are you kidding me? I'm on the phone with somebody. I don't even remember who I was talking to. I was like, he is not. He looked in the glove box, looked for napkins or whatever. I'm like, are you serious? Like, yeah, I'm dead serious. Okay, so he's got the front bars on his truck, right? I don't know what those things are called that he installed. He seriously props his back up, takes his pants down and squats. I'm like, oh my God. And then, boom, it comes into the cab. And I'm like, and he took a poo. He took a poo right there on the highway. I was like, I don't know this man. He's like, oh my God, I feel better. I said, I bet you do. I said, as soon as it hit the concrete, it fell right back in this cab. He goes, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not. I said, I'm about to get sick.
Cindy said, was he to the point where he was clenching?
Yeah, he was clenching. It was coming out of the canal.
Were you dry heaving?
What was that you said? He said he was turtle.
He said he had a turtle head poking out.
A turtle head.
Right as soon as we left my mom's, or before we got to my mom's, we were walking from the woods. I'm like, why didn't you just go to mom's? Well, hell, I didn't know there was going to be a wreck where traffic was going to be stopped. I'm like, well, for future reference, if you're near a bathroom and you've already got that thing poking out,
please go.
Are you kidding me?
Poking out.
We call it groundhogging.
Ground?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh,
Hey,
but,
get up
okay,
here and
so
tell your story.
Oh, Amy, that's the
The
cutest
next
commercial.
the next day, we were going to mom's again. And I said, there's your spot.
Oh my God.
It literally left a mark.
A skid mark.
I said, look, they even highlighted it in green. Somebody took a green marker to it and highlighted it. Of course, I was messing with them. I didn't know that's, if it was the same spot or not. But forever we were like, hey, look at the green circle on the highway. That's where he pooed.
Yeah. Have you seen the commercial with the little boy that can't get his belt undone? He's like, Mom,
Oh yeah.
we have a situation.
No. I have to see that because that happened to me in first grade.
Well, that happened to Miss Effin Wonderful. She was.
Oh, bless her heart.
She was last week. I'm thinking, I'm like that when I get into. I don't know why. When I go to Walmart, I always have to poop, and I hate pooping in a toilet that's not my own. A lot of times, I'll make my husband take me all the way back home to poop.
Same.
You're poo shy. Are you poo shy?
I know it's crazy.
There's confirmation that K Smalls actually is not Satan.
No, she is
Oh
not.
yeah.
I have my Satanometer, and you are.
When
No,
you
we
have,
have a Satan meter, and you are not on.
well, if you have
We're
a
gonna have her. We're gonna put her on Maury Povich. Case Small. You are not the Satan. Yes.
Thank you.
Satan, if she's Satan, Satan is hot. Literally.
Right.
Thanks.
Literally hot. I mean, it's fire and brimstone. You gotta.
I think here's the thing. I think she was just that upset and she doesn't remember what she said because me and Wendy have always gotten along. And what was that?
It's Brian being crazy with his soundboard.
No, I was muted. I was muted that time. I was screaming at my kids. I don't want nobody to hear that. You hear them in there playing?
Yep.
No, but I mean, I think she was just upset and don't remember how she stated it. But yeah, she did call me Satan, so I would like an apology. Just saying.
Yeah.
So put a 1 in the chat if you poop in a strange place and you constantly scream, sorry, until you get out of there. And do you wait till everybody leaves so nobody can identify with you with the odor?
Okay. Y'all know the trick, right?
What
My friend told me this years ago.
The mercy flush?
No. To keep from the toilet getting dirty.
Okay.
You put toilet paper in the toilet first, and then
Okay.
poo on top of it.
Oh.
And it'll
Yeah,
prevent
then
streaks.
you're also able to work on your aim as well. with that.
Oh.
Yeah, you get it.
And then if you have air freshener, spray the water beforehand.
You ever
Oh.
seen
It's
those
just like
commercials?
poopery.
You ever seen those commercials for VI poo?
VI poo.
or poopery.
Yeah, poopery.
Poopery's the same thing as air freshener. Just
It
spray it in the
works.
toilet before you're done.
Poopery works.
Oh, VI poo.
It works.
Or you can light a match.
You can literally tell people you're
Oh, that's or a candle.
Isn't it weird that sulfur will take all the poo smell away? That's
Yeah.
kind of demonic, isn't it?
Yes.
I know, Amy. I do that too, and I found myself at times putting my feet up against the door in
Oh
the
my
public restroom,
gosh.
so nobody can see my shoes.
Oh my
And then when I-
god.
Oh,
there's a-
yeah. And,
so
you
the
mean
shoes,
like
that's
in a
the
public
lady.
restroom?
Yeah.
Public restroom, yeah.
You ever seen them pranks with the public toilet where somebody says, "Hey, pass me the toilet paper," and then when they do, they grab it. They've got Nutella on their hand, and they grab it.
Oh, Nutella.
I've
I
seen
took my
those.
granddaughter in a restroom one time, and some lady was pooping in there, and she goes, "It stinks in here."
No,
Oh
Miss
my God,
Behaven.
I'm gonna
Miss Behaven has the best daughter in the public toilet situation story ever.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Oh
That
my
was the best.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. You have to
When
tell
did
those
she? When did
smalls.
she tell it?
She's telling it right now because you haven't
Okay, I
heard
want
it.
to hear. I want to hear.
Well, it was an eventful day. I took her to the mall when she was 3 years old to get her pictures taken. And she was fascinated with the escalator and wanted to go down by herself without her hand being held, and I wouldn't allow it. So she ran away from me, and I'm running through the mall screaming. And some lady came up to me and she said, "Are you looking for a little girl?" And I said, "Yes." She goes, "Follow me." So she takes me into Sears and she's doing flips from one mattress to the next in the bed department,
Oh,
having the time of her life, and I'm freaking out. So after that, I have to use the restroom. So we're right by the Nordstrom. So we go in there, and it's around Christmas time. So there's a whole big line for the restroom. And I'm doing my thing, and she goes, "Oh my goodness, my grandma has one of those hairy things." And the whole bathroom started cracking up. And I was just like, "I've had it with you, kid." It was so embarrassing. And so I waited in there for a long time for the crowd to circulate so I could come out with my pride still. It was bad.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Right.
You need to go out and say she's adopted. Actually, I'm a child abductor, and but I'm taking her back to her mother now because I don't like her. You know.
Oh, yeah, she had a lot of them. One time we were at the grocery store standing in line, and my family is in the trucking business, and she knew that when a truck backs up, it beeps, right? Well, there was a rather large woman in front of us, and her pager went off, and she goes, "Look out, Mommy, she's backing up."
She was over at the house one weekend, and we're all in voice chat talking, and she goes, "Mimi, I want to measure you. This is grandbaby, okay? This is that child's child, okay? Mimi, I want to measure you." She goes, "Okay." So she got a tape measure. She goes, "Mimi, you're 5150." We could not stop laughing.
Oh,
We're like,
my
"Oh
God.
yes, little girl, she is. Absolutely, she is 5150."
And my mom used to do sneakies. We'd go out. She would have gas all the time. And we would go out shopping, and she would pass gas, and I would smell it. She'd like walk away and leave me to like take the blame for what she did. I'm like, "Mark?" She'd go, "Yeah, but I didn't want anyone to think it was me."
Your mom was a crop duster.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You ever been in an elevator and someone's farted, and everybody's like, there's a few people, and everybody's looking at each other like,
We were
What about
watching
when-
Try Not to Laugh videos Saturday night, and it was like showing people falling and stuff. And she's like, "Oh, damn, that's gonna hurt." Oh, man, we don't see that.
What about when you're in line in the grocery store and your child just is learning to talk, like a delayed development, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's some darker colored people behind you
Oh no. Oh God, no.
Oh no.
and
Oh,
asks you while there are monkeys in line.
Oh,
I'm not
Oh,
joking.
no.
I'm not joking.
and you're
I'm
having
like,
to
Oh,
sit there.
seriously.
She doesn't get out much.
right, well, it's like, what do you say?
There's nothing you get out of the mouths of people.
Yeah.
I
Come out
ignored
sorry.
it. I ignored it. And then I explained when we got home.
Mhm.
Of course, he's fine now. He's 12. But it's like, at that time, because, he didn't start talking till he was 3, till I was able to stay home with him.
My son was
It's
the same
almost
way.
like daycare just put him in a room and didn't do anything with him. I'm like, huh? And he was a preemie. But once I started staying home with him full time, he was saying full sentences by the end of the month.
It's like nobody talked to that child the whole time
I'm
he was
like, oh
there.
my God. And I had a stranger walk up to, when he was a baby, I had a stranger walk up to us in Walmart. He goes, I don't mean to pry. He said, but I would not be surprised if he's a genius when he grows up.
Yeah.
And I'm
probably.
like, huh? The kid makes straight A's. He made 1 B on his last report card and was 1 point away from an A.
Wow.
He can read you verbatim from something he reads at Google and read you every word, even 5 minutes later.
Mhm.
He knows all dinosaurs. I'm like, he does like ecospheres. Like, he's into science big time.
That's
Holy cow.
awesome.
He amazes me.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
About that. I took my grandsons to a fair one time, and there was a guy, and we were going up to get some food, and there was a guy with one of those hooks, because he didn't have a hand. So we're waiting to get our food, and the grandson says, the guy, and he addressed him directly. He says, how do you think you're going to eat a hot dog with that thing? I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, I was so embarrassed. And I said, I'm so sorry. He says, no. He said, don't worry about it. He said, people are adults are more awkward with me than kids are. They'll just come right out and say whatever's on their mind. He says, I don't mind it. I said, yeah. I'm like, I was mortified. I was literally mortified. How are you going to eat anything with that thing? Oh my God.
Kids say the darndest things.
Oh, they
Yeah.
do.
I was like 2 or 3. I don't remember. I'd have to ask my mom exactly how old I was. But I'm sitting on my grandma's lap, looking at her all sweet. And my mama's like, oh, look at her. She just, and I look at her and I say, Mama, why are all those lines on your face? Why does it look like there's a map on your face?
Those are from your mother, dear. Your mother did this to me.
She goes, oh my God. And she just puts me down. She's like, I get the nerve of this kid. Like, she thought I was going to say something all sweet. And I'm like, why does your face look like a map, Mama?
Cindy.
You're going to tell your poop story.
Oh
We're talking about it.
We were at Walmart buying,
Go.
we were buying toys for a little kid's party. My son was 4, and it's Saturday, busy as hell. People everywhere in the toy department. My kid is all the way at the other end of the aisle from me, holds up this ninja, whatever Ranger, what a Power Ranger toy. He's like, Mommy, read me the erections. Look, I ran. I was like, I don't know that kid. Can you find his mom? I don't know where she is.
Where's your mommy, little boy?
Oh,
Brian.
Hey, Cindy.
I'm trying to know this, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
There's
Look,
it.
you were cracking me up last night. Honest to God. You are so, she is so funny.
She should just stand up.
I've never
Yes,
seen
she should be.
I've
She
never
should be.
seen Jen leave a chat so fast in my life. Never.
I would
Oh,
not.
God.
When me and my husband met, and after we'd moved in with one another, and we lived together for a while, and then we got married. But I would not poop, while he was at home. I waited till I would wait till he would go to work or he would go, out to the store or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Gotta go get gas.
I could see her just sitting there rocking back and forth, going, "Don't we need anything from the store?"
Depending on the list.
Right.
but yeah, I would not. But
That's
now,
so funny. Get off the
Did you
tour. I gotta
actually
go.
tell him that though? That you wouldn't poop while he was home?
Yes, he asked me. He asked me one time.
Do you ever poop?
And I said, yeah, when you leave or go to work. And he was like, what?
Cindy, I can relate. Yeah. What happens when your husband switches after 23 years from third shift to day shift? It really messes you up. My body doesn't know what to
Yeah. Nicole doesn't care. She don't care. If you gotta go,
now,
you gotta go.
Now, of course, it's not like that, but
My husband won't fart in front of me. He won't.
My son did our first date. He's like, well, now we got that out of the way.
Break the fart barrier. Carla,
I'm not allowed to pass gas in front of my husband.
Carla,
No?
if you
What's
punch
up?
him in the stomach, Carla, he'll fart for you.
Oh no!
See, Nicole just says she has to use the bathroom now. Listen to you
I
guys.
said, "What are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing? Clenching your butt cheeks together?" Everybody has to fart. Oh my god!
Yeah, you've been outed, LaDonna.
Huh? We've outed
LaDonna's been outed.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Jen, spill my guts for everyone to see.
I don't remember. I don't remember exactly how it got started. I think because Cindy just comes busting in the voice chat and goes, "Hey y'all, did y'all ever wait till your husband left the house to poop? Where'd that come from?"
Did he just leave the house, Cindy?
yes, as a matter of fact, he left to go to work.
Do you need to go poop?
Are you doing it voice chatting at the same time?
I remember my husband before we got married. He got us a hotel room with one of those big tubs, and he thought he'd be really romantic and fill the tub up,
Oh my God.
And so we could go in, and so he filled it up. I have never seen anybody get in and out of a tub so fast.
Was it hot?
It was hot. It's like you might want to wait a few minutes before you go. There goes the romance. Oh my god! But the way he got out, like he put his leg in, and it was like so funny how fast he pulled it out. You might want to wait. Get back in there.
About 2 months ago, Kayla was giving Stella a bath, and she was putting towels away also, which is just the towel closet is just right outside the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, she's Mama.
Oh.
So Kayla goes in there, and Stella had pooped in the bath. So
I remember those
Kayla
days.
starts screaming for Anthony to come in there because she's like, "Oh my God, I can't." So she takes Stella out back. She's screaming for Anthony, and Anthony's like, "What do you want me to do about it?" She was like, "Get it out." So both of them stood there for like 5 minutes going back and forth to one another. No, I'm not getting it. You're getting it. No, you're getting it. I'm not getting it.
Jen, are you
Talk
okay?
about a floater.
But
Duty.
Better than a sinker.
A seeker.
gosh.
What?
I think
I
Jen.
remember those days with my kids when they were younger.
yes,
Place
I
the
think
bathroom
every little kid
together.
has done it.
Yeah. Pooping
No,
in the
I'll tell you
tub.
what
That's
really made me
disgusting.
mad.
Do y'all
Nobody-
know why stuff floats and sinks?
Uh-oh.
Fiber?
Fat.
Yeah, the
Oh,
level of
yeah.
fat in it.
Well,
Yeah. If you're getting fat out of your body, it's going to float.
Yeah.
If
If
you're
it
keeping
sinks-
fat inside your body, it's going to sink.
Yes. That is true.
So we
Bullseye.
want floaters, not
Oh,
sinkers.
now I'll be checking my poop to see if it goes to the
Oh,
Here, yeah, she's gonna be looking for the corn in her shit now. Great.
yeah, her new profile.
Well, there's a certain husband who takes pictures of his poo. He's so proud, right? I heard that somewhere.
Men do that to each other all the time, though. They'll text each other. And guess what I'm
No,
doing?
that's so disgusting.
Wait, seriously, have you ever had a poop that you couldn't believe it came out of your body because it was like seriously?
I
What
videoed
about
it.
the phantom poop? Have you
Have
ever
you
had
named
that?
it? Have
We
you named
named
it?
it, yeah.
No, I've never named it, but I'm like, how the hell? That's like giving birth, for God's sake. It came out, it's like huge.
I think some deserve an award.
Hi, Carla.
We're pushing Jen to her limit. This is immersion therapy, Jen. You just need to sit and absorb. She said, "I'm not okay, but I'm still doing my job."
You need to put a disclaimer, Carla. Please do not eat while watching stream.
While watching the stream.
I'll tell you the one that really ticked me off though is I had my girl and everything was cool because I got all that, right? Because she's a girl. We're the same, right? But then I have this boy child and no one freaking warned me that when you put them in water, they tend to pee.
Oh, yeah.
And you're generally over the top of them, putting them in the water. And so it's right in the face,
Yeah.
right in the face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, God, no. So I learned real quick, get the wash rag first, put it over
Yeah.
that, and then put them in the water.
Yeah.
I never had any of those episodes with either kids
Always
in the
really?
tub.
Do you have a girl? Do you have a girl?
I have
or
a boy
just
and a girl.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to always
Me
use
too.
those baby wipe warmer things to warm. You know,
Oh,
as
yes.
soon as you get the boy's diaper off, you got to have it right
Yeah,
there.
you got to have it right there.
Make them pee.
Yeah, playing peekaboo with the diaper. Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it coming? No. Is it coming? No. No. Ah, there it is.
Right.
See, I know Miss D's Southern because she calls it a wash rag, not a
Yes.
washcloth.
It's a wash rag. Cindy, what do you call it?
A rag.
Yeah, washcloth, wash rag.
Yeah.
Wash rag.
Yep.
I
Wash
didn't know
rag.
you called it. Oh, it's like people call pop or soda. Pop or
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a
Oh,
refrigerator, ice box, or what's the other one? Refrigerator, ice box,
Or
My mom
shopping.
always called laundry detergent soap powder.
Soap
soap powder.
Powder.
Even if it was
Stop.
liquid, it was still soap powder.
Is it
Shopping
pop-
cart
is
or shopping buggy. Some people
Cindy-
call it a
Cindy-
buggy.
Cindy, is it pop or soda?
Well, when I lived in West Virginia, it was called pop, but now that I've been in North Carolina for so many years, it's soda.
Soda.
We call it Coke.
Yeah.
We
Hey, I
have,
call mine
Everything's
Pepsi.
Coke?
I only drink Pepsi.
Everything is
Right.
Coke, and you have to go when you go to the restaurants here. You say, if you say I want a Coke, they'll say what kind, and then you say Dr Pepper.
Right.
That's weird.
I know.
we have to call it pop where I'm from because the
That's
pop's not invented here.
Never called a pop.
That's how they know if you're a foreigner or not. And we get, you want a Coke? No, I don't drink Coke. No, but do you want a Coke?
Oh, that's great.
Well, I'll take a Sprite. Okay. It's like what just happened?
That's weird.
Give me a beverage. How about a beverage?
Well,
Parcel.
that's like a shopping cart or shopping buggy. Because some people say buggy or cart. I say
Cart.
cart, shopping cart.
Now-
My friend has the cutest way of speaking because she uses all those words that nobody uses anymore, like parcel. Jim was talking about parcel. I say package. I got a package in the mail. Carla says parcel. Did you get
Oh,
your
yeah.
parcel?
Parcel.
I think that's so
Yes,
cute.
I say
That
parcel.
sounds like
Did
a
you get your
skin
parcel
disease.
yet?
Parcel sounds like a skin.
I've
disease.
never said that word.
That
I
sounds
haven't either.
Well,
European.
UPS is United Parcel Service, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God.
Right.
Isn't it?
Man, do
United
they
Postal
still sell that
Service.
stuff?
Doesn't that
UPS?
sound like a sexually transmitted disease or something?
What a
What's
parcel.
a parcel in the mail?
What were we talking about the
I
other
shipped
day?
those crab last night.
We wanted K Smalls to come up. We were talking about some kind of thing.
We were
The other
talking
day.
about pizza.
Pooping.
No, it wasn't pooping.
Oh, the other day? I don't
Yeah, we
remember.
were talking about something, and we were like saying, "Where's K Smalls?" I can't remember what it was.
K Smalls is very intuitive.
I know she would know about this.
Yeah.
Hey, Meerkat, that's the correct term for package parcel. Hey, see, someone's on my
Yes.
side.
I'm going to ask my mailman what terminology he uses because we're in Kentucky. So
We call it
He
the mail.
probably says package.
Mostly everybody in my Discord says package, except for me. I say parcel. Did you get your
LaDonna
parcel yet?
says that at UPS they use the term boxes.
Box.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Box.
Well,
Yeah.
people used to say icebox for a refrigerator.
My
My mother
grandmother
always
did.
said
Yeah.
front
Mhm.
room.
Frigidaire.
Living room.
Yeah.
Instead of living room, it was the front room.
People call it the parlor.
Davenport.
And
Davenport for a couch. Yeah, it's got to be.
the couch was Chesterfield. My mom always called it
Chesterfield.
Well, Davenport made the huge couches, the big couches, the big fluffy ones are Davenports. They really are Davenports.
What?
Do they still make them?
I don't know if they still make those or not. We had one a long time ago. It's a big old huge couch. You can sit like 8 people on it.
A sectional.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a one couch.
Yeah.
We used to call those pit couches.
No, like we had a couch that was literally like 100 and something inches. No, whatever, long. And I mean, this sucker was long. Like you could sleep on it. 2 people could sleep foot to foot on this sucker. It was ridiculous.
You better
Speaking
stop
of
talking
long,
about that,
I got another story for my son. Oh,
Uh-oh.
God.
Uh-oh.
God
Okay.
love him. All right. So he was probably 3.5, 4. We were all at my mom's at Christmas Eve. And he's sitting there. And, he started being curious and playing. And we're all, it got quiet. And I guess he decided to be loud and express what he was doing at the moment. And all of a sudden, he's like, my pee-pee is long.
Oh, my God.
Everybody started rolling. I'm just wondering if there was a camera rolling at that time. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my brother or sister.
Oh,
But
how
it was
funny.
hilarious.
Was
Yeah.
you?
So I've got
My,
lots of stories when he gets a girlfriend. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My son, or my grandson, went into my mom's room, and he came running into my room when we were going to visit my mom. He goes, Grandma's going to get so much money from the tooth fairy. She's got a whole glass full of teeth.
Oh, God. I've heard water closet before, yeah. And I've heard divan as well. I had some neighbors that used to call it a divan, and it took me forever to figure out what the hell they were talking about.
What's a water closet?
Huh?
Water closet is the toilet, the bathroom.
It's in a separate,
Oh, really? I
room
never
with its own door.
Water closet or a powder room,
Washroom.
a washroom. Which we down here, washroom is your laundry room.
I'm just excited to have more than one toilet soon.
All right, listen. Let me tell you, many times when we only had one bathroom, I would go into Mike and say, you can do that in the sink, right? I've got to go. I can't sit in the sink. Okay. That never happened. He doesn't be in the sink.
We went to visit my mother-in-law, and I had to go,
Oh,
but
God.
she only had one working toilet. I had to drive all the way to the store to go to the bathroom because I couldn't wait any longer. I told my
I
husband,
would have went outside.
I would have gone outside.
but I had to
Yeah.
poop, and I wasn't
No,
pooping
I wouldn't.
outside. There's bears there, and I'm like, no, I'm not pooping outside.
Bears.
There was.
Well,
There was
listen,
bears.
watching the homesteading shows, they did this mixture of ammonia and went around the property to mark the property. I'm like, dude, you got a family full of boys. Just have them get up every morning and walk around the yard and pee. That
Like
would
dogs.
Yeah, that's good.
like dogs. Mark your
Well,
territory. They
a lot
won't
of
come
people
around.
are using those composting toilets now, so
Not this
I don't
girl.
know. No, that's
Compost
one
toilet.
thing I won't do.
What's a
Composting toilet.
compost? A porta potty?
Well, yeah, but it composts your poop, and then you
You
can use it in
compost
your.
it and you put like wood chips or something in there, and then,
Sawdust.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you put it
Where
on
are
your
those
garden.
at?
This is like with the little tiny houses. A lot of them have composting toilets.
Yeah.
Oh, so they use their poo to
I-
process
Do
I-
the garden. And,
garden? Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Amish do.
Yeah, but do you use human poo in gardens?
Amish use human and horse.
Really?
You'd be like, these onions
Yeah.
taste like crap.
they put like wood chips and stuff or sawdust in these composting toilets, and they
One second.
stir it around, and then after it gets full, then they just put it in their garden. It kind of like it I don't know what it does, but
Yeah, it's fertilizer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it. No, I heard it doesn't smell. They have this like vent that goes outside, but I don't know. That would be a lot of work. So
Yeah.
they said the pee smells worse than the poop.
Ammonia.
Yeah, they said it's really weird because you have to change it. You have to because there's like part of it it goes into the pee thing, and part of it goes into the back stuff where you compost it. And the guy that was like had to dump it said the pee is worse. The worst part of it.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
pee is just awful.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like, have you ever been in a house where they let the cats pee all over the place?
Oh,
Have you ever
God,
smelled
no.
that?
There's nothing worse than cat piss. It
I will
stinks
never have
so
an
bad.
indoor cat. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband.
Especially a male one. They spray.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not after they're fixed, though, right?
Oh no, they
Depending
still
on,
love.
I think, when they get fixed.
Oh God, we're on that time. I stepped away, and now we're cutting things off.
Uh-oh.
Cutting things literally.
Oh, who's that? Brian?
Cat.
Speaking
Is
of
that
cats,
you?
He's trying to get sound again.
It sounds like my sister's ringtone.
Cat fight.
Yeah. Well, your sister's ringtone is.
interesting about cats. I don't know if you all know this. If we have any kids in the room, please
Cover your ears.
cover your ears. Disclaimer. Did you know that a male cat literally has like spines on its pee-pee?
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah,
Really?
like thorns. Yeah,
What? So that a female can't get away from it?
it has to scrape the lining in order to procreate.
That's why they
That's why
scream.
Yeah.
cats sound like they're screaming their heads off when they mate. That's why.
Yeah.
That can't feel good.
Oh, why is it so hard to see the peepees? And
Can I ask a
I've never
question?
seen a cat pee-pee.
This is a legit question. I need an answer today before the
Don't
end of
ask me
business
how
day.
I know that. I
No, no. Here's my question: do roosters have peepees?
Yes.
how
I've
come
never-
chickens can lay eggs even if there's no rooster?
You ovulate even though there's no rooster.
Because every woman,
Oh, sorry, guys.
eggs, whether they're fertilized or not, right?
Right.
I farted.
So if they're not fertilized, they're regular eggs that you can eat. But if a
Right.
rooster's involved, then they're fertilized and they're baby chicks.
So
Right.
they would never grow into chicks,
Correct.
these eggs. So what would happen if you didn't pick them like,
They
right
would be
away? They
chicks.
just like go rotten?
Yeah.
What?
It'd take a
Ah.
while though. It would take a
No,
while.
I'm just saying, like they don't need a rooster to
Right. No.
get
You
eggs.
don't have to have a rooster. The only thing you want a rooster for is to make other baby chicks. I've been there, done that. I had
I'm
chickens.
going to kill Brian.
Has anybody
No,
ever
that's
been
right.
flogged by a
Because we
chicken?
wanted baby chicks.
Yes, they're bastards, and they've got those little things on there. They're mean. Well, what's that guy on YouTube
What,
that has a
Rooster?
rooster?
Where's Tiffany Marie? I need her for a second.
Who?
Said they're bastards.
Tiffany
Who?
Marie.
Tiffany Marie?
Where is she? Yeah, She's a goober. Just
Is
saying.
she-
I'm not gonna out her right now. But
Yeah.
if she hears this, she knows what I'm talking about.
Tiffany Marie, you're welcome to come in.
What? Oh,
Yes.
does she have a rooster flogging story?
No, I have a story about her questioning something, and it's hilarious. So
Oh God,
yeah, I
Was
won't
it
out
worse than-
her publicly.
was it worse than rooster peepees?
It's kind of along the same lines.
I think I might remember that vaguely, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
She thought roosters laid eggs. Come on, Tiffany Marie, where you at?
Yeah, girl. Listen, she's a city girl. She can't help
Talk
it.
about what comes first, the rooster or the egg.
Well, I didn't know where turkeys went in the wintertime, so I Googled it. I guess they go up in trees and stuff and they nest. 'Cause I thought they all like hibernated.
They sometimes have nests on the ground.
Yeah, but Because I saw them like when it was really cold out, and I'm thinking those poor things, they must freeze out.
Nah, they're hardy.
Wild
Oh,
turkeys.
they got all kinds of feathers on them. They're real. They don't get cold. No.
I felt sorry for them.
Nah, I don't
I
feel
did.
sorry for them.
I think they're all in Nashville in the early spring. It's still cold though.
My
I saw a
parents used
shit
to
ton
have
of 'em.
chickens, and well, this has been about 10 years ago. I had went over there, and you know, my father told me, because I asked him, I said, have they laid any today? And he said, I haven't even checked. He said, go down there, and it was in the summer months, of course. So I went out there and I checked, and there was, oh my God, I come running back up that hill. I don't even know how I made it up so fast, but there was a big old black snake
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
No.
in the, you know, that had got in like the chicken wire and was like, had its head hanging down. And it was actually, you know, it was getting the eggs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I remember Daddy saying that, you know, he's lost some actual like chickens.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't know how it's happened. And
You found the culprit,
I
didn't you?
remember my husband saying, you know, probably a snake. Mm-mm.
Remember
Ugh.
when we
The
asked this
rooster was
question?
pecking at the eggs.
Yeah.
So you know how to stop that, right?
How?
Before you even get chickens or anything, you get golf balls and you place them where they're going to start laying.
Uh-huh.
They know if they start pecking at that golf ball, it's not going to do nothing. So once they start laying eggs, then they won't peck at them.
Huh.
Oh. Remember we were talking about eggs too? Like, would you eat an egg with blood in it? I said no.
I want to eat
I
fresh
get-
eggs.
I get eggs for my stepdaughter, and I will not. I crack them open, and if there's a little bit of blood in there, I won't eat them.
You're a goober.
And,
I
and
eat
Miss
'em.
Demeanor said the same thing. She says, "Why?
What's it going to
I
do
don't
to
know,
you
just
if you do?
something about the
Just a
blood
mucus
in it."
plug. That's all
Yeah,
that
you're
is.
already eating an embryo.
I know, but it just gives me the weebies.
I mean,
I won't eat fresh eggs at all.
Do you eat
You won't?
meat, Carla?
Yes.
it has blood in it.
You make no sense.
That's what I was going to say.
Just that in the, if I see a
There
little bit of
are
blood in the yolk.
starving children in Africa. Okay.
When you're cooking chicken and you
Now
want to
you're
make sure
making me
it's
feel
done,
bad.
when you're cooking chicken and you want to make sure it's done and you peel that breast just a little bit and it's pink, what do you think that pink is?
Ooh.
That's why I don't eat meat.
That's uncooked chicken. That means keep cooking.
Right, but I mean that's you know,
Salmonella.
there's capillaries that run all through, and just like with people, little bitty capillary veins you don't see, so there's still blood in there. So a blood in a chicken egg. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, Cindy said
Scramble.
she wouldn't either because it doesn't taste the same. So
No, that's fresh eggs. She won't eat fresh eggs because they don't taste
she
the
won't
same.
eat- well, that's what
Brown
these
eggs
are.
the best.
These are fresh eggs.
I prefer
I think
brown
they
eggs.
taste the same.
yes.
That's what they are. They're all brown. Well,
But
not
I've
all.
gotten organic eggs at the store, which are just about the same price, if not sometimes cheaper, and brown eggs. And I've cracked 3 of them, and all 3 of them had double yolks. All 3.
Yeah, we get
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
love
double yolk.
double ones.
I
So
was like,
do brown chickens lay brown eggs, or do white chickens lay
yes,
white eggs?
and brown cows give you chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Yes, that's how that works, Carla.
Brian's our sound engineer.
I'm just listening to you guys. You guys are cracking me up.
You heard what she just said, Kate Smalls, right?
What?
Do brown chickens give you brown eggs?
Yeah, I went through this discussion the other night with Tiffany as well.
That's like, oh, what was that?
I had a white chicken and a black one, and they both laid brown eggs.
Yes, and brown cows do not give you chocolate milk. It doesn't work that way. It just
Just
doesn't.
add cocoa to the milk.
Right.
Remember when Paris Hilton thought that Walmart was a place that people went to buy things for their wall?
Oh my God.
He
Oh my
also
God.
thought, she said something about, is chicken of the sea chicken or is it
Yeah,
chicken?
Oh, that was
Seafood or is it chicken?
that was Jessica Simpson reading that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Simpson. That's who it was.
And that Jessica and Nick show, that Nick Latchkey guy is from Dayton. He's from here. He married her.
Oh my look. Oh.
Oh my God.
We need to start having Tiffany on morning panel so we can clear all of this up.
Yeah.
Universal, just you know.
You know what we do? Okay, we just Google anything we don't know.
We Google.
We're on a panel. We Google it.
Kay Smalls knows stuff. She's like she remembers.
I know. Well, this conspiracy stuff we don't know too much about, but
Well, I think that like if I read something somewhere and somebody's talking about it, it's like whatever the subject is. I remember I've read it somewhere, and it's good to have a good memory like that. But I think
You do have an insane.
yeah, you have a
brain.
photographic memory.
Yeah.
I think Kay Smalls does that too. I think
Yeah, that
Yeah.
really helped me out on spelling test and
Yeah.
stuff when I was younger. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Jen
I can't
said
remember
receipts.
yesterday.
Jen
Old
says
word.
receipts or it didn't happen, Kay Smalls.
Case Smalls. I want to see those brown eggs from a white
That's
chicken.
right. We're gonna need to see it.
She
We
said
need
What?
proof.
she said she'll do a live on Tuesday in 26 days and she'll show the receipts of that.
She
And
said
solo now. It's changed. Stellar's no longer going to be on panel, and she's going to be solo now. It's been edited. So what
Oh.
happened there?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Now it's
you
going to
know,
be Stellar,
here's
or
the
it
thing.
didn't happen.
I don't know what to think anymore.
I think she's going to come on and just tell everybody that she's not showing receipts, and if you like her, then stay with her. If not, then bye. That's
Well, you
right.
know what? I don't want to think that anyone's a scammer. I've not called anyone a scammer. And if she thinks it's a witch hunt, I'm sorry. On my part, it's not. I'm just for do the right thing.
There's
I
plenty of
thought
people
at
that
first
are
she was just
questioning
being
things
clever.
witches. I don't like that.
Well, nobody. It's not a witch hunt because
No.
a lot of people have their opinions about this. It's an issue. It's not a witch because nobody disliked Diane before.
No.
Nobody was going after Diane before until this question got raised, and people want to know, and they have a right to know. People want to know, especially when her channel is based on receipts or it didn't happen.
Right.
That's what her channel.
Well, if you're going to say that to someone, receipts, and it's been said to me, receipts or it didn't happen, and I don't keep receipts a lot. I'm one of these lazy people that don't keep the stuff.
Yeah, then people
So if
think
you're going to say that to someone, then you better be prepared to show your receipts.
if
And we
people,
shouldn't have to wait 30 days.
Here's the thing. She's already stated publicly that she pays an accountant. I'm sorry, but if you pay an accountant, that accountant should be able to provide A, B, and C, and D, and E, or however many.
if you're
Well,
back-
not only that, Kay, but St. Jude keeps impeccable records.
Correct.
All she needed to do was contact them. There's no need to spend all this time gathering. Gathering what?
Preparing what? Exactly.
I've heard Diane say that she doesn't keep itemized records, and then I heard her say she does keep itemized records. Her background is in finances and investments, and so every time she donated, she should have done, in my opinion, like what Gray Hughes does when he donates. He shows it to you right there where your money
Exactly.
went. That way, when people donate to Gray Hughes and he picks a charity, with no doubt that your money went there. That's why you do that. Anytime
here's
you
my thing. Just post the link.
Yeah.
Just go to the site. And you know what? If you find somebody in the community that's hurting and needs help, why does everybody need to get on a panel and start raising a bunch of money that then later on there's questions about what happened to what, where, who, and why? Why
Or do
not
it behind
just
the scenes?
get it behind the scenes and send them a little whatever you need to send them?
I did it one time for Rachel.
That's where I thought Wendy had a good idea. It was like if someone needs help, put it in a community fund.
Oh, I disagree. I
think
disagree. I think it's a
Kiki's
recipe
already
for
done that.
disaster.
Kiki's already done that.
And every time it happens, always something comes up and people get blamed and there's things that are said. So if you run across somebody that needs a little help or you find out about it, get their email, send them a little something,
Well, you
whatever.
know what? That doesn't always work either, Miss T. Because
That's true.
Pookie T.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
La 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 la.
I posted her link. I don't know. She came in here. I made her a mod specifically so she could post her link.
Yep.
And because I was trying to help. I didn't.
Another one I fell
didn't-
for.
I would never question someone saying that, someone was,
did
deceased
it.
in their family.
I did the fundraiser one time for Rachel Love. If everybody remembers that argument that I had with Pink, and Rachel was Roger's sister, and she came on here crying and she was upset. And I said, well, the community wants to do something for you because it was the community's idea. The community wants to do something for you. So I did this live. I had all kinds of people in there, and they donated quite well for her. And I showed what they gave her, and then she came on the next day and showed what she did with the money. That's how it has to be transparent. It's got to be transparent, or you shouldn't do it. Like Pookie, I gave her money and I didn't even get a thank you.
I gave her money too, also, Brian, when she came in here.
All of this, since her channel's been deleted, okay,
Yep.
somebody in the family has passed away, and her husband is listed as a survivor, and she thought she'd be smart and change his name. Oh,
yeah.
You know, the way that people do things, it's sad.
It is sad.
Because I thought she was a really nice person. She could have went a long way, but it was all fake. Even the homeless thing is now fake because of the stuff I found out.
Yeah.
So no matter what she's told us, it's all been a lie.
Wow.
Yeah, I mailed her and I told her, I said, you need to come clean and tell us what you did because it's out there now. And I said, all you got to do is come clean and talk to the community. That's the last time I ever heard from her. She used to email me.
And she used to come in here all the time because I made her a moderator, and she would post her PayPal over and over again, and then she stopped. I mean, I was like, I respect people. If people are going to do that, I would respect you more if you came right out and just faced the music and said, look,
it was Kay Small. It was Kay Small that caught that one.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
I started digging and found out a little bit. When she finds something, I get to dig in. She gets to dig in. But I mean, people beware of Kay Smalls because she will find it. And it's like Wendy said, well, she took parts of clips and mixed them out. I was like, no, we heard what you said. It doesn't matter where it came from. We heard exactly what was said. We heard it. So
they were all in order from one stream. Okay. And that was before super chats were even given. You can tell because they were all for the receipts. But once donations and stuff start coming in, the whole receipt aspect is different. You know what I'm saying? Once you're put on the front lines and questioned, a completely different story, isn't it?
I honestly think that Wendy doesn't know a lot that goes on.
Stop using my dish soap.
Uh-oh.
Obviously.
Why would Wendy disassociate herself before any of the facts come out? That's
because I think Wendy's tired of the controversy and she sees something. Because Wendy did say, I don't think she's a scammer. I don't believe she's a scammer, but her behavior behind it is ridiculous. Wendy did say that. She said her behavior behind it is questionable. So she didn't like the behavior behind it. And I don't think she felt good about the spot that she's left this community in when she could clear it up so easily if she wanted to.
But why demonize people that want receipts? Like,
nobody should be demonized. Nobody should be called witches. This is not a witch hunt. This is just wanting the truth. And if you're going to use the false pretense for sick kids to get more donations and then turn around and say it's genius for Google to do that because they're making money, it's genius, genius, genius. You know what? I want you all to Google charity scams. And I plan on doing a live stream talking about this just to give a little bit of insight on how this actually works, people.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than what you think.
You have to understand that when you are monetized and you're a big channel, that Google is actually your employer. So if you're encouraging people to donate to you, you are actually making money for Google. You're making that 35% for Google.
Well, I never understood my husband and I give to St. Jude's every year. Okay. But we give directly to St. Jude's. So I never understood. I have donated to Diane, but mostly because I wanted to see my comment highlighted, And plus I knew part of it was going to the kids. So I never wanted my money back. But, as far as the charity, I wanted to give direct. Hi, Interlocks.
I donated to Diane
We're
too.
talking witches. Yeah, we're witches up here.
I never.
But, they have such a hate on for Tiffany Marie and Corey that they're not seeing the forest for the trees.
Well, how dare
I
they tell the truth? How dare they put it out there and make her? When Diane went after Blue Ridge, it wasn't, hey, I'm sorry about your child. I'm sorry what you're going through. It was about, can you please take that down? It's making me look bad.
And the fact that Blue Ridge reached out to Diane, wanting her to do a live stream to tell her story about her child, but it was around Christmas time and they were just busy, right? They didn't get to it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, while Diane
and then she does a video asking her to show the receipts, and the pride of Diane, oh, you're making me look bad. Can you take that video down? You're kidding me.
Diane was good about resolving things in the situations, and she did help me, Wendy and Diane, without me even asking. When TNT made that call over to Ben Ashworth's parents, and had them scared to death of me because she said my name, they felt like it was a good idea to resolve that, and that was a real lifer. And then Diane goes and sits on panel with TNT. I don't understand that. But when I asked her for help with the situation, she flat told me no. I'm like, look, my family's under attack here. I'd hope that you would use your platform to call this behavior out like you would anybody else. Exactly. And she said no. But when it came to her being attacked by that individual, she had a conversation with him behind the scenes, and he left her alone. Yeah. So, if you're caring about, when somebody says, things that are threatening to your family and your kids and stuff like that, why not bring it out? So that's when I lost faith in Diane's channel. But I used to give to her because I liked the content that she was doing. I never once said this is for the kids. So I'm not screaming about my donations to St. Jude's. I'm screaming about, why haven't you showed the receipts yet? This is what you demand out of everyone else. You demand this out of everyone else. And then, the real life thing, they claim they don't like the real life, but Diane's done it. She went real life on Trisha, and Molly's vacation was Molly's vacation. There's no reason for any footage to be put up of Molly's vacation. I don't care if police reports are public information, but to put it up to defame somebody, that was a witch hunt. That to go after Molly. And I can understand Molly saying, well, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. I can understand that, because if you have a channel for 3 years that's based on calling other people out, it's got to come your way at some point. And my consensus is that I hope that this works out well for Diane, and I hope it works out well for this community, because I wouldn't want to be in the hot seat with her. But if I was in the hot seat, like Diane was, I wouldn't hide and let my friends battle.
Still in the hot seat, and her actions are speaking a whole lot louder.
Sure.
Just saying,
Sure.
And too much time has gone by, and her actions are speaking. I'm sorry, she's lost a lot of support just for how she's acted about all this.
Well, you got to consider Wendy asked Diane to show receipts. She told her no. But James,
that was her co-host.
But James,
and her good friend.
But James, she comes on and says, James is not my friend, but he wanted to see receipts, so I took him up on it. Now, why couldn't you do that for Wendy? Exactly. Why couldn't you do that for Randy? And me and Randy don't care for each other, but I don't like to see the way that Randy's been left to defend this. I don't like that. And
Tiffany has been questioning this for 6 months.
Yeah, it's been questioned many times.
So it's been longer than 26 days.
Yeah,
she's had time to get her stuff together, especially if she pays an accountant. People need to look, get on the outside and look in for once. Take your feelings, your support out of the window.
How many times have you seen people come in Diane's chats and ask about that? And it's, get the fuck out of here. You're off our channel. Real defensive. Right. Real defensive. And I don't think she's scamming. But I don't think every bit of that money went where she said it was going.
Well, then that would be a scam, though, right, Brian? Well, that's what I don't get. People say, I don't think she's a scammer, but she's a liar and a thief. Well, no. It all goes in one box. Well, I don't like the word scammer either. I've still not called her a scammer. I just want the truth be told.
People say that, Diane's done some good things for the community. Diane's done some good things for the community. So she can't be a scammer. But if you look at that video that I put up about the guy that was stealing the McDonald's pieces, and he got it for $26 million, he even donated $1 million to St. Jude's. And they caught it at the end, and St. Jude's went ahead and honored it. But even if you're going to do bad things and you're going to be good at it, you also have to throw in some good things to throw people off.
Satan came to Eve as an angel of light in the
Absolutely.
garden.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I put wolf in sheep's clothing on my video. And then they turned around and Wendy said, you put verses up there as if, worshiping the devil. No, those are Bible verses to show that there are wolves in sheep's clothing to try to look good.
Yep.
They pull the veil over your eyes.
And that doesn't mean that Diana is evil.
No, I never said that.
No, that doesn't mean she's evil because she has done some. She's a tough lady, but she has done some good. But evil can slip its way into anyone for a moment.
Can come in all kinds of forms. Evil can look very good on the outside.
Like let's put it this way. Let's say someone is scamming. The way they got that idea was through a sense of some kind of evil got into their brains. Temptation, like you can get this money. You can put this money in your pocket.
That's greed.
Yeah, it's greed. That can come to you. That doesn't mean your whole life is evil. If Diane gets found out as a scammer, you can't base that episode in her life as her entire personality. You can't.
But let me say this, having said that, and I agree with you, 100% agree with you, but why is it that there are certain people in this community that I don't care what sword they fall on, how much they apologize, how much they go on with their life and change their ways, they are never forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep bringing stuff up over and over and over, and it is ridiculous.
I understand that.
Tiffany is a good example of that. How many times has she been stalked in chats and told she's horrible and she's a liar and she's this and she's that? And all she's done is she's tried to do what Miss Effin' Wonderful's been saying for a couple years.
Mhm.
But why is she a demon now? And why is she on a witch hunt?
It's even funnier when these people are sitting there talking about somebody else when they support somebody that's doing the same thing.
Oh, if not 10 times worse.
Right
Exactly.
now we have somebody that is supporting somebody being doxxed 5 days in a row.
Yep.
We have people that support that while they're talking about other people. And then with me personally, they say, hey, you might want to change your ways or we're going to drag you and drag you and drag you and drag you. Okay, here I am. Where's the lives about, hey, it's great that you've done this. No, they still trash me. And that's okay. That's fine with me because what those people say doesn't bother me anymore.
No.
Because I'm not a slave to them. I don't idolize YouTube like I used to. I used to come on here and see what was going on and how can I get in it and how can I get my views. I don't idolize that anymore because, by the grace of God, that's who I have to answer to. I don't have to. I want to hear, well done, my servant.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
Well
want to hear.
done, my good and faithful servant.
I don't want to hear like a lot of people are going to hear, I never knew you. Get away from me.
Right.
And I feel sorry for these people that live their lives pointing the finger at other people because that's not what you were meant to do. We're all children of God. And I don't want to go on preaching, but I still look at them as these are people that are creations of God, no matter how they're acting. So I'm able to forgive and I'm able to have a little empathy for them, even if they're coming at me. So I didn't have that before. If somebody was coming at me, I hated you. I didn't like you for that. And
I don't hate anybody.
Yeah,
I'm
because
proud of you, Brian. I'm very proud of you.
don't be proud of me because I'm getting this from putting my head in the word and trying to renew my mind and trying to have it's all the grace of God that these changes come about, and it's for everybody. Anybody can do this. Anybody.
Right. Here's the thing. Here's what we need to remember, and this is everybody. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. There's only been one perfect being that has ever walked this earth, but we need to remember we are judged in the end for every idle word and every idle thought.
Yeah.
Every single one of what you do in secret, he knows. And you're going to answer, when it comes to judgment, you're going to sit at the foot of God. Mm-hmm. He's going to remind you of when you did this and when you did that. And when you might say, well, I did good things here. Your works are not going to mean anything to him. Nothing.
And the word good in God's eyes, I don't even like to say good, because if you say you're good, that's perfect in God's eyes. I hate saying the word good.
Well, you know,
Well, they keep
Tiffany-
saying that there's a divide in this community. I disagree.
Tiffany is only on the side of the truth, just as
Right.
many of us are, you know.
Well, and the Bible is very specific about that as well, that fence
Right.
sitting. The people who right now are hopping back and forth to both sides and playing that game, let me just tell you what he says about that.
cold is cold.
You
hot is
choose it.
hot.
That's right. And if you're lukewarm, I'll spew you out of my mouth.
That's
Right.
So you need to pick a side, and you better hope you pick the right one. And if you're siding on the side of truth and kindness and love and harmony, then you got it going on. That other side where you want to keep dragging people and talking people down, and let me just tell you, that's a sad road to follow.
No, it's not.
There's
It's not.
ways to get points across without bashing, without cursing, without being mean.
Right.
Yeah, and then people can get at me because they say, well, you're supposed to be this Christian and you're still in the drama community. Yes, Christians are fighters. We are warriors for the truth, especially when it
And
comes
so is Jesus. If everybody thinks Jesus is coming back for peace, they've got another thing coming. And guess
Yeah.
what? He says it. He says, I'm not coming back for peace. I'm coming back with a sword.
Yeah, it's like I said the other day, you know, two men are working in the field. One will be taken, the other will be left. And two women are working in the mill. One will be taken, the other will be left. He's coming back with a vengeance, and he's going to collect those who tried hard to follow his word, even if you made a
Hey,
mistake.
Jesus, how are you?
There he is. See, I told you Jesus was coming soon, and there he is.
JC,
If we had
not
one
that you
global
be
policy,
judged. For the judgment you pronounce, you will be judged, and with that measure you use, it will be measured to you.
that's right.
Absolutely.
I'm totally against somebody coming here as Jesus Christ and typing. That's total blasphemy to me. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know, some
Yeah, that's why I can't say the name. I can't. I just can't.
Well, I think it's kind of, I get it. But at least they're saying good things and they're glorifying God with this scripture.
Eh,
Well, I will say this. If we had one policy to follow in this entire community or whatever it is, remove the log out of your own eye before you remove the splinter out of somebody else's.
Mhm.
Everybody wants to run around and say, oh, they're so self-reflective. They really examine themselves. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you're running around from panel to panel talking smack on other people, bearing false witness, I might add, a lot of it's nothing but a bunch of lies made up so you can get whatever kind of thrill out of it that you need. It's views, monies, whatever it is. But the bottom line is, if you're truly introspective and you're truly self-examining, then you're going to be worried about that log in your eye before you ever worry about the splinter in mine.
exactly.
Yeah. But it is also good, you know, to try and calmly and respectfully, but aggressively and assertively call out people's behaviors because they might not realize they have these behaviors, and you might be that one that makes them change it. And that's, you know.
Well, I haven't seen Tiffany Marie bash anybody, to be honest with you. All I've seen from her is her trying to get at the truth.
Yep.
So, I mean, I really don't. She's been respectful even to people that don't agree with her. So I respect that. I respect the hell out of her for that.
I do too.
She gets trashed constantly. You know, like I don't know what it is. Like I really admire her because I don't know if I could do what she's doing.
Hey, sorry, I keep getting knocked off panel. My son, the one that lives in Florida, he put in an application with a huge distributor
Did he get
in
an
North
interview?
Carolina. Yes, the hiring manager
Yeah.
called him, and he has an interview March 4th.
Oh, good.
Oh, congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cindy. We'll be
I
praying.
will put him in my prayers. Yes.
He wants to move closer to home because what's going on with my mother and father. If anything was to happen to one of them, God forbid, I hope it not anytime soon, but being 10 hours away and
Yeah.
So he'll be much closer then.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah.
GED Skeptic Media. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before.
No, I've seen a lot of new names in here lately. A lot of names.
That's okay.
Well, can I just publicly say this real quick?
All right.
Brian, I appreciate the video you put out last night. That was real kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, we just wanted to clear that up because we know that you love Jesus, and that's our enemy is Satan. And I just didn't want you to be portrayed that way. I know that your heart is good. You don't have hate, and you've been an inspiration to me and probably a lot of other people who just you don't even know.
And if the guy with the screen name, the interesting name or whatever, if you could do it as like maybe friend of Jesus Christ, that would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be a great way to do that.
See how Kay called that out after I said, "Oh, he shows up," and then I got to thinking about it. So it's good to call out stuff.
Follower or child of Jesus Christ or child of God, whatever. That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't even bring myself to call him by that name because
you got some good messages there straight from the Word, and people need to hear it.
I'm outnumbered 5-1. Yeah, not really. I'm not because I don't go against these ladies up here.
Brian's afraid of misdemeanor.
We're the new Fox show, outnumbered. This is what it is.
What's that show that with all the ladies? The View. The View.
Oh Lord, no!
I'd love to go on there and give Whoopi Goldberg a piece of my mind.
No, I'm going straight for Joy Behar. Thank you. She's mine. You can have Whoopi. I'll take Joy.
I'll take McCain's daughter. Thank you very much.
Yes, there you go, Kay. Oh God!
I'd like to ask her why his flag was so wrinkled on his casket.
Oh, snap!
Yeah, they probably had it wadded up in the trunk.
I like this thing now that Biden's putting out about Trump being the person that is pulling these children away from their families. He's seeming to forget that it was him and Obama in 2007 that got called out for the kids in cages thing.
They built the cages, didn't they?
They filmed the cages, and Biden's memory is so bad.
Oh, it's bad.
That he doesn't remember that they started that.
I know, right?
And Trump just wants to keep our country for America. And if these people are vetted and they come over, that's fine. But opening up the border, in my political statement today, opening up the borders for 11 million people while we're in a pandemic and giving them free medical and free stuff like that while people here are suffering. This president is not out for us American people. He is not. He's definitely not. Now he wants to mandate wearing 2 masks.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. And I'm tell you what, the first day he signed that executive order that people can't wear, they have to wear their masks in the federal buildings. Him and his family denied they're pictured without taking masks, and then that his press secretary was called out on it, and she couldn't even explain it. Mm-hmm. Practice what you preach. Practice what I think we're in a bad way with this Joe Biden.
You know what? It was really dark on Saturday before Sunday, wasn't it? Though. Just saying, those 3 days. But it's going to turn around. Because it does.
You talking about the monument?
No. Which one? What?
Well,
No, I'm talking about
the monument went dark.
No. I'm talking about when Jesus was hung on the cross, died, and was buried, and it was really dark. Mm-hmm. But then there was the resurrection. So
correct.
I'm just waiting on the resurrection. I don't know how or when it's going to happen, but it will.
Yeah, we'll not know that the Christianity will, before it happens. The church will be basically almost gone because they say it's a thief in the night. But I remember Jesus' last words when he said, "It is finished."
Yep.
Well, if we follow what he tells us, we will know. He said, "So that I do not come as a thief in the night."
Right.
So we are to know the signs and wonders.
And he says to watch.
Correct.
To wait and to watch.
Wait and to watch.
What to watch for.
Thank you for that. Correct.
I get chill bumps.
I've noticed it. I've been in church since the 70s. They always keep saying, the time is now, the time is coming now, the time is coming now, and here we are, 50 years later. So people don't really know.
Well, a day to God is also 1,000 years to us, correct?
Yeah. That's why Satan gets bounded up for 1,000 years.
Correct.
And then we'll live down here in peace and harmony for a while. Then I don't understand what happens after he's released, though. After that 1,000 years, what happens after that? Okay,
that's always been
tribulation.
My question too.
Isn't that tribulation?
No, but he is bound again once everything happens.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's bound again. So is it going to all happen all over again? I mean, is there a third testament? I mean, it's just, I don't know. That part really, I question that part, because literally after everything happens again, he says that he's thrown in the pit in the lake of fire and bound for 1,000 years afterwards.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really explain what happens after that.
Just say eternity.
Yeah. So is this like a repeat, a rerun, a repeat? Something?
I don't know.
You never know, but hey.
Nobody's ever been able to answer.
And some things in Scripture are, they're hard to understand, but you just have to follow the promises that we do know are there for us, and you have to believe in them.
Yeah, just follow His will and ask for His will to be done, whatever it is.
That's why. Yeah.
Can you even imagine being any of these guys that wrote the New Testament? Can you even, especially Revelations, getting the visions that you got and trying to explain it in word?
Oh, no.
Well, they've also had other prophets that didn't make it into the Bible, like Mother Shipton. I don't think she was evil, but she predicted a lot of stuff too. So a lot of stuff happened, after the Scripture was written, but it was still, I think, came from God. Like Mother Shipton's prophecy. If you read that, it was in the 1400s. It's pretty interesting. And then
Look at that.
People talk about Nostradamus too, but I think that came from a different realm.
Well, there will be prophets and false prophets.
Yeah. It's hard to discern between the two sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, because if they've said something and it did not come to pass, they're automatically, even one little thing, they're automatically a false prophet.
Right.
Well, like Nostradamus, his stuff has been correct, but I think that came from a different realm, because we also have to remember that evil knew the
Correct.
book.
The evil knows the Bible better than we do.
Oh, yeah.
And
Jen's
Satan
says,
as well.
"Hey, Smalls, have you read the Celestine prophecy? Curious to hear your thoughts."
No, I've not.
I don't even know what that is.
I think I might do something about that Mother Shipton's prophecy, because it's
And with these missing books and stuff, we are to discern. Use discernment. If you don't have discernment, pray for it. I really feel like I do have the gift of discernment.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Jasher, that was thrown out of the Bible. I believe that is a true word from God, the book of Jasher. Very, very, very interesting. Also, the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch is still canonized in the Ethiopian Christian Bible. It's still in their canonized Bible. And the Catholic Church has admitted to removing it from the canonized King James.
I think it was because Enoch was the only person that actually didn't experience death, but was taken to heaven.
Enoch and Elijah.
Elijah was too.
Elijah, yeah.
Enoch and Elijah. That's why I feel like Enoch and Elijah are going to be the two witnesses that came back, because every man is going to experience the first death. Enoch and Elijah are the only two men that have not experienced the first death, which that kind of makes sense to where they're going to be the two witnesses that come back on earth and experience the first death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Yeah, imagine that.
Because they were taken up. They didn't die.
They walked with God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you got to know that how smart Satan is, for real. He sat right next to God. That when God said, "Let's make him in our image," who do you think he was talking to? Who's our? Because Satan was an angel, as were all the other angels. But
he
who
was
else
a
was he talking
beautiful
to?
angel. He was a beautiful. They portray him with horns and stuff like that. Actually, he was beautiful and vain, and his vanity is one of the reasons why he was struck out of heaven.
And that's why they say that the Antichrist will be absolutely irresistible.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be beautiful. He'll be eloquent.
Not be a lover of women either.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the Antichrist, it gives us the depiction of what he's going to do. And if that person does not have all those key, personality traits, it's not going to be him.
Right.
Hey, K-Small, since I got you up here, and we're going a little religion, what do you think about speaking in tongues? Is that a requirement?
No.
Because
and when somebody speaks in tongues, it's to be where other people can
interpret.
Yes.
Unless it's intercessory prayer.
Like that.
Unless it's used with intercessory prayer. My mom is an intercessory prayer.
Yeah, because if you don't know what to pray, then the Spirit will give it to you.
The Spirit gives it to you. Or you don't need to know the situation. She's been woken up in the middle of the night and started praying in tongues.
Yeah, I have.
And then she just goes back to sleep.
I have an issue with this church that I really like, but these people keep walking around speaking in tongues randomly. And
I know.
in my brain, I'm like, okay, this is fake.
Are they shouting out, laughing, and stuff like that as well? Like dancing and laughing? And because you got to be careful, because that can be the Kundalini spirit.
Well, no, they're speaking in. It's supposed to be a foreign. It's supposed to be an unearthly language, but they're literally speaking in Hebrew, or.
You're sure it's Hebrew? That's what you have to discern. Is it a different language that somebody else can understand?
I think it's a different language that other people can understand. Yeah, I think.
But to say that it's a requirement to enter the gates of heaven, absolutely not.
Well, because I'm having this
Against
argument.
different people.
Yeah, I'm kind of having this argument with my church. My one son said he spoke in tongues once, and it's never happened again. I said, okay, you were given that gift. But my other son does it all the time, and his the way he's doing it, he's going blah 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 blah. It's just a noise, and he can do it randomly. But my other son said it happened to him once, and that's it. So I'm having an argument with my church because they really believe that speaking in tongues is evident.
Go back to Scripture.
Is evident. Well, I do go back to Scripture with them. I said all you have to do is believe in God, repent from your sins, and follow what you're being told, even if you make mistakes. It doesn't say believe in God and speak in tongues and then you're saved. It never says.
And don't cut your hair, and don't wear makeup, and don't wear pants, and
Testament though.
And then when I try to explain it like this, let's say grandma, it's Christmas time and grandma's passing out gifts. She's not going to give every child the same gift. They're all going to have different gifts. And I think that the body of the church needs people that can preach, some people just can't preach. Some people need to know the word better than others. Some people need to be able to sing, and some people, they all have different gifts. And this speaking in tongues.
God doesn't give it to you just because you ask. I know it says, "Ask and you shall receive." If it is His will, if you ask and you do receive, that's part of His will. But He doesn't always give what we ask because it's not according to His will. You may ask for the gift of tongues, but you might get the gift of discernment instead.
Yeah, and for me, what's being put on me all the time is to witness. It's right now to witness, but a couple of years down the road, I might get because if I get on a rant, Scripture comes to me and I can just preach it and preach it and preach it. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's my calling to be able to stand up in front of people and preach. But that can change because your gifts come and go too. You know that, right? They come and go. But for me personally, it's just trying to be a living example through my witnessing.
Let me answer Jen's real quick because she was asking if curses are evil. It specifically says that we are here to be in control of this earth. We're the bosses. And it specifically says whatever you loose on earth, you'll loose in heaven. Whatever you bind on earth, you bind in heaven. Now, if you take that and combine that with loving your neighbor as yourself, would you want anyone else to speak that against you? If you don't, then don't do it. That's what I follow.
There are some specific verses in the Bible that talk about
witchcraft,
any type of witchcraft, magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's confusing. You won't see me doing any type of curses or like what Mr. Meaner just said, love thy neighbor as thyself. If you're going to love your neighbor as yourself, there should be no curses involved.
Right. You're going to pray that they're blessed.
How about if someone does you harm and you wish the same thing happens to you? That's wrong.
You can't do that because the Bible
I know that's wrong. I know that's wrong, but sometimes if you're attacked and attacked and attacked,
well, if you have thoughts like that where you think evil thought, you just rebuke the thought. You're always
take it to God.
You're always going to have weird thoughts because.
But isn't that normal to think?
It is normal, but after a while,
you're attacked incessantly.
Carl, if you stay in the Word and you put these good things into your brain, those thoughts stop happening.
And that comes back to we're judged for every idle thought and every word.
Right.
You say it. If you automatically feel bad, you need to pray to God about that and rebuke it and ask for forgiveness, even for that thought.
Right, because when you feel bad,
So there's a lot of sinners on YouTube.
Oh yeah, Everybody sins. That's why he had to die on the cross for us.
We
Right.
don't
We
even
sin
care.
daily.
If you say something or think something that makes you feel bad, that is your spirit telling you, "Hey, that's bad, and you shouldn't have done that." And then
It's
you
not
accept,
God condemning. It's your spirit.
yeah,
It's the Holy
Yeah,
Spirit in you
Jen, I
telling
will tell
no.
you, I've gone to God with many of those things. Like, can you show them? Please show them how bad they're hurting me.
Mhm.
I don't think that that's wrong to ask God. Do they not see? Can you open their eyes and show them
yes,
that this hurts and lead them in a different path?
Right.
That's not harmful, but the tongue is a very powerful thing.
Yes.
Very powerful.
The
And,
Bible talks about the tongue being evil.
yeah.
Yeah, from out of the mouth, there the heart is.
Mm-hmm.
No, you should not want them to hurt like you hurt. You need to pray for your enemies, Jens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pray for your enemies. Love them like yourself.
It works.
It's very hard. I can see complete strangers walking down the road and I just want to hug them because I love them so much. And it's a different type of love. I
Yeah.
can't explain it. I cannot explain it. That's why I get so emotional sometimes, I'm not perfect. Never claimed to be.
Well, the more you walk in that discernment, the more it's going to be
Hey,
like
Ben.
that.
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
Well, I think sometimes I'm too sensitive because I will actually hurt for people that have done me wrong if I see them hurting.
But if you weren't like that, Carla, we wouldn't have Jen back in our life.
That's true.
And we would have
That's
missed out on a really amazing human being.
Yeah.
So thank God for that.
Well, that could be the gift of empathy on your part, Carla.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, I would come on here and I would be screaming and yelling, but I never felt good about myself or anything. Like when I got off, I want to feel good about myself. I don't want to be that person that screams and yells and carries on, because I want to feel, when I'm finished, I want to feel good.
Right.
I don't want to feel bad about myself or anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
But we're human. We slip up.
I gotta go. My mockingbird is stuck in my garage, so she wants to be fed.
Okay, thanks for coming up, Kay.
Thank you, Kay Smalls.
All right, thanks, guys. Much love, you all.
You too,
Much love
hon.
to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was interesting.
We've gone from poop
It was.
to church.
Yeah, we gone from pooping to church. Isn't that funny?
Hey, Seraphim. Yeah. I guess we're just, purging everything today.
We're just like
That's okay. You need to.
so diverse.
Mhm.
Is today Monday or Tuesday?
Today's Monday, all day.
Is it Monday?
Yep.
That's right. The Super Bowl was yesterday. I think I'm gonna cut this short, guys, because
2.5 hours is short.
yeah, 2.5 hours is like way too long for this little chickadee.
All right, then.
I gotta go
Thanks
down.
for coming up. I love you guys. You know that.
Love you much.
Love you, Brian. Love you,
Love you,
Misty.
Chat. Love you, Mons.
Love you, Misty.
Love you, too, Carla.
Love you, chat friends, lovers,
Bye.
and my wrenches. You guys are amazing.
Let's
Thanks
do it
for
again
coming.
tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it again tomorrow. Let's have fun.
All right. Love y'all.
Let's laugh and
Yeah.
joke and carry on.
Yeah. Bye.